And the ever-steady 6 point shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the furnace, pick up the days on days. And the great October slow effects that bad writing to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified. The qualified. We are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. Joe's got his camera on. I am your cousin Jedi, aka Jedi Johnson 22, joined as always by the great Saint Tomtober.
Saint Tober.
And we don't know where the steady Styx boy is. He's warming up the hamsters, make sure they stretch. Don't catch a cramp.
He outlasted me last night on a claim. There was a claim sale last night on whatnot. We were both in there, and he outlasted me last night, and it was around I think close to 1 o'clock in the morning when I tapped out.
He's still sleeping. He probably got full asleep.
Yeah, that took it all out of him. I don't last very long. And of course, we got the architect Joe's dueling air Styx. He's warming things up. Got a good show. We are doing our best of 2025. We like to do it early to avoid the crowds. We don't like crowds. We're old. So we got that coming up. Joe has put in a lot of hours combing through the internet to find the best covers of 2025. So we will get to those. What you got now?
And I said I appreciate Joe for taking time doing it.
It works hard, almost as hard as I do with our cosplayers, but I have more fun.
Hey, the cosplay is it's easy, man. It's easy.
You know,
I got a little lazy this week. I don't want to. Still some good stuff. I got a little lazy this week, but
it just felt like a lazy kind of week. The holidays start to get a little closer.
It did. So I'll share a little story for the 22 that are in here earlier, and we're waiting on Styx to warm up his Flintstone internet. So earlier this week, so I mentioned to you guys, I went to the doctor, blood work, everything's good. The Jedi's in great shape for who he is. And so I'm starting to walk in the evenings. Wait till it cools down a little bit, starting to walk. So I was out walking, and I'm walking this, it's about 2 miles, I just kind of go out in the evening, walk around, and I'm listening. I got my headphones on, I'm listening, I'm walking. So I had to be talking to my mother on my headphones, and I'm walking. The sun's setting, starting to get a little dark. So you know how like sidewalks, they'll slab out these sidewalks, and you'll have certain slabs that maybe have risen a little higher, a little trip hazard. And so I'm walking. I've walked this thing hundreds and hundreds of times, but I guess I hit it, and luckily the sun was setting. There wasn't, unless someone's looking out their window. So I start stumbling. Now, if this were the 20 or 30-year-old Jedi, he could have caught himself. But I'm not that Jedi anymore. So I start going, and then everything kind of goes in slow motion.
Oh, yes.
And the internal voice in my head's like, I'm like, am I falling? Yep, I'm going down. He's going down.
And there's no stopping. There's no buffering. There's no nothing.
My mother just hears, my mother on the phone just hears me, fuck.
And the song played in your head. I tumble for you.
Oh man, I went down, skint my leg up a little bit, but I survived. But I was you're at that age where you can't just hop right back up like you can when you're a young man. You kind of got to do that like 20 or 30-second assessment after you fall to make sure, all right, is everything okay? Anything broken? No,
Listen,
good to go.
I missed the last stair. I missed the last stair on my staircase coming downstairs one night. It was dark, and I just missed the last stair. And did that like 5-step tumble where you kind of go forward and then took that tumble. I laid on the ground for about 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm not getting up right away.
You got to do that. You got to do that self, that scan from head to toe, like that internal, like, all right, everything working, fingers moving, toes are there.
I'm not hurt so bad I need to cry out for somebody to help me, but I'm not so good that I want to get right up. I'm just going to lay here for a while.
The one thing you guys have to understand, we reach that 50 point. When you're falling over, just fall. Because you try to stop the fall, you might hurt yourself more because of the fumbling. So when you fall,
but you make it funnier for those watching when you try to catch yourself.
Yeah, and then scream for your wife to pick you up, like my wife. Like, oh, hey.
My wife would like That was the worst part of it, was having to come home and tell my wife how I skint my leg up, because then I just
she got the mercurochrome up. Did she get the mercurochrome out?
Oh Lord. I'm like, I'll just put some alcohol on it. She's like, nope, got to put this and that on. I don't even know what that is. It came from the Philippines. I don't even know if that's FDA. I don't know what that is.
Me and my wife walk about 20,000 steps a day, just about, if we go walking. And we do that just walking around the city. Now, mind you, you got a lot of obstacles to go around in the city. Between cars that go through lights, bikes, people, too many people, and doing all those things to get 20,000 steps. So it's actually like a freaking video game. You actually
got it a little.
Even jump in, playing Frogger in the street. That's all that crazy stuff. But it's all good. It's all good.
Speaking of video games, that Street Fighter trailer was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
It was. But we made fun of Cody Rhodes last night. Cody Rhodes looked a little heavy on the waist. Goofy. He did look a little goofy with that flash.
Street Fighter. Everyone's supposed to look goofy.
I know, but Roman Reigns looked really cool as what's the
Reigns looked good.
Yeah. So.
All right, Joe. We got the game together.
Let's do
Styx is here. Let's do it. We actually have an OLI this week. Let's roll.
We actually got one this week. Let's roll. Hey, welcome to The Outside Looking In, where you get to see the 5 books that Pete deemed not good enough to make the top 10, but good enough to come over to the qualified for us to talk about. We're not loaded totally with Absolute Batman this week, so that's something. I guess.
That is something.
Yay!
It's an improvement.
It's something.
I bet you Absolute Batman was on the top 10 with the Joker.
I'll take what I could get, whatever Pete can give me at 6 o'clock in the afternoon for me to cram together into the show before we start. But we got Infamous Iron Man #1.
That's Pete's fire drills.
Yeah.
Last minute, like, all right, let's go. This is what we train for, fellas.
If you guys want to do one, here's some books. So Infamous Iron Man #1, nearly 20 sold, average 25, high of 40. People, I guess, gearing up for a trailer.
We're getting the trailer sometime next week.
That's what I'm hearing.
What they said. Did anybody dig the Supergirl trailer, which looked like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Looked like Guardians of the Galaxy, but I dug it.
I dug it too. I liked it. She had the trench coat on with earphones, listening to music, which Peter Quill did.
Yeah, I didn't know until until the Hot 10 prior to the show. I didn't know that there. Cause I just watched it once, and I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention. I did not know there was a Lobo's appearance in the trailer.
Lobo was in it. They showed Lobo really quick.
I just want to be entertained, like a Roman at the Coliseum. I just want to be entertained. So give me a movie that entertains me, and I'm fine. I don't need high. I'm not looking for high art out of a Supergirl movie.
And listen, I'm actually
entertained and have fun.
I'm excited for Endgame next year. They're going to release Endgame with a new end credit scene, and it leads directly into Doomsday, which is awesome. Which we'll get to see maybe Steve Rogers bring back the Infinity Stones to their place and mess up, and that's why Dr. Doom shows up. So we're gonna get that. Hey, look, Spider-Man trailer is coming soon. You got the Endgame trailer. You have another Grogu and Mandu trailer coming out next year. We're gonna be eating good, guys, with entertainment next year between TV, streaming, and movies.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff about that.
All right, I'll be right out. I'm coming. Right. Give me a minute. I'll be right out.
All right, Styx. Yeah, take your time.
We can never. There we go. I've muted Styx. No, and then Styx magic.
And he's unmuted himself. All right.
That's the way it works.
He's unmuted.
All righty, kids. So next up on the list, Batman and Robin Adventures, annual #1. Got the little Phantasm action. My favorite DC movie, I would say. But we got some ScarJo rumors that she might be playing.
Bruce, you're right.
Phantasm.
You're right.
I was.
Expectations. Hey, listen. Every year,
I was thinking the same thing, Bruce. To be honest with you, I was thinking the exact same thing. I didn't say it.
Right. I have these high expectations, and everything starts sucking, and I start getting pissed off. I'm aggravated.
Yeah, it is what it is. This makes me happy because I love this. I would love for them to re-release this in theaters appropriately, and see this in the theater. Because again, this is one of my favorite DC movies. I loved Batman Adventures. The animated series was fantastic. Comic is good. The movie was good. And if ScarJo shows up and happens to play Phantasm, that would be fun. Fun story, love interest of Bruce, and you know, see her kill some mob bosses. It'll be fun. So average of $28, high of 40. It's a great book either way. So I'm happy to see a book like this make it to the list. Makes me happy, even if it is just on some live action spec. It's a worthwhile book to have in the collection anyway, because it's a fun read. Then of course, hey, let's not forget about Absolute Batman, because
when did that come out?
We're not allowed
Is this
to.
a new title?
Right.
So
when did this come out? When did this start?
The Guys with the Thighs, Absolute Batman, number 10, the second print, has half a dozen sales, average 13, high 21. So you get an action on the second print. And the second prints look just like the first prints, just different color on the trade dress up at the top. But yeah, I mean, we're getting these second prints running double cover, in some cases 3-4 times cover. It's crazy. But sure, go out and get them if you can get them cover price. Enjoy it. They're still findable out there. But yeah, I don't know what to say. It amazes me that this whole run is doing as well as it's doing, and still holding up for all of for second prints, for for the first prints in the later run. It's crazy.
These waves happen. Like a little over a year ago, it was X-Men. Then like winter or fall of last year, everything was Mark Spears, and now we're Absolute Batman. So yeah. Who knows what it will be in 6 months?
I mean, at least people seem to like the story, which I'm happy about. People are buying this because they like the story as much as it is just a random book to chase or a cover chase or things like that. Yeah. People really like the story; they're into it. So that's good. I mean, that's a good thing. You can't complain about it. But
we say it. I was just gonna say we say it every week because these things seem to be on every week. It is. It's a great spin on the DC universe. Just surprising that that it's this popular considering everything that's out there. But and
especially it's not like these are low printed books. They're printed quite heavily. So that's good. It gets people into comics. It gets something new in front of people, and it's something that you can pick up at the beginning and read it and start reading it, not necessarily have to really have any prior knowledge and stuff like that.
That's
if you have prior knowledge, it's fun. It's fun to see the twists and changes. But if you don't, you can just pick it up and read it. So that's fine.
No, that's actually a good point. I don't know if I don't think we've actually brought it up here before, but that's a good point. But yeah, you don't really need a whole lot of canon expertise or knowledge to get into the AB universe.
Yeah, all the absolutes, to tell you the truth. I think they're all fun. I think they're doing a nice job. Cheers to DC. They did a good thing this year with their whole absolute line. And in case you haven't had enough, how about Absolute Batman 11, the second printing? 1,000 plus sales, average $9, high 19. Again, only difference is that color of the trade dress up top.
Looks like me watching TV.
Yeah, it does look pretty familiar. My bitch tits hanging out. It's
I have my hat on with my beer beer can hat. Yeah,
I always have my really I always have my boots on in the house because I never know when I'm gonna have to jam. It's important.
Boots and no shirt. Yeah, boots are more important than I don't know. You live where you live, you might need a little coverage up top.
It's
but
dropping down into the teens tonight. So need a shirt before I make it outside. But yeah, that's again, like I said, it's not like these books came out a long time ago. These just came out recently. I'm sure you could probably still find some at your LCSs in some of these cases. Although I don't know, people are gobbling them up. I go to my LCS and I do find some back issues of Absolute sitting there, which truthfully I'm willing to pick up at cover price. Why not?
Heavy pecs or a push up? I don't know. One or the other. Okay, one or the other.
But yeah, so we got Absolute Batman 11 second print there.
You know what's crazy?
And-
Besides Wonder Woman in the Absolute universe, I feel bad for the women in this universe because these guys are all huge. They're going to clobber these girls, man.
But it's only an Absolute Batman. Are they ridiculously wide?
I feel bad for the women. It's going to be like freaking Johnny Sins and freaking John
Where'd that
Holmes.
go from? Yeah, I like the Michael Myers my victims after I murder them. I like to just stare and watch the life drain out of them. I don't know where that came from exactly, but you nailed it. Yeah.
And last up on our list, Styx presents Jessamy number 3, the 1 in 10. A lot of people were jumping on that Kiss Kiss variant that was open order, but 1 in 10 maybe slid a little under the radar. Only a few sold, but average of 19, high of 32. Not too bad. Nice Gerald von Stoddard cover.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
My LCS for some reason still has copies of the issue 1, the LCS local comic shop day variant, which was the early release variant. I just keep picking those up. It's a great cover. I think I have like 6 of them now because every time I go there, I'm like, oh, you still got these there? I'll just grab another one just in case.
Styx, is everything okay? Everything all right where you are, Styx?
Yeah, everything's good. We're having some ice issues, so I had to go.
Ice issues.
Yeah, we're like, I'm coming. I'm right there. I'm coming.
Some asshole parking like an asshole.
Keep your shirt on, damn it. I said I'll be there in a second.
Yep, that was my son.
That's wonderful. Fantastic. So that's what we got up this week for the outside looking in.
Good job,
if you want to
Pete.
know more about these books that Pete has chosen for the outside looking in, or maybe you want to look at Pete's top 10 and know a little bit more about those, you can head over to CBSI and see Pete's write-up about all these wonderful, wonderful books. So who we
Good
got?
job,
Who we
Pete.
got joining us?
Just enough non-absolute Batman to keep my eyes from glazing over. All right, who do we have this week? Let's see. Terry, the always faithful Terry Floyd. He gets the gold medal this week, coming in first.
Look at that.
Beating out. What's going on, Terry?
Snake GTK.
Just edging out GTK Comics, who came in second and third. What's going on, GT? If you're still around, how's it? And then we got just outside. He's on the outside looking in. It's Tommy Longbox. Happy Friday, qualified crew. What's going on, Tommy? Glad you're here. Whoa.
Sun's out, guns out.
Careful with those things, Dom. Might go off.
Listen, my Second Amendment, I have the right to carry. So leave it alone.
Grumpy Gus, happy Friday. Yeah, mine's concealed. Yeah. Grumpy, what's going on? Glad you are here. Always happy. Tadash. Evening, gents. What's going on, Tadash? Happy you are here as well. Yeah. Cosmic is hanging around. My third favorite show on the tube. Well, we're happy that we made the podium then, Cosmic. Yeah. Nerdy Geek here to keep us straight and not let us lie to you. Because Styx, well, Styx.
I got a good nerdy geek book. I got a good nerdy geek book on my covers of the year tonight too.
What's up, Nerdy? Let's see. He says he's working on slides right now. Yeah, it's that time of the year. Let's see. Got Cosmic is still saying hello. BK is here. I'm here. Rejoice. We are rejoicing.
Joy to the world.
Yeah, we're gonna sing some carols for you, BK. Who else we got? My life is like a fight scene. Getting out of bed in the morning can't seem like it. Yeah, you're right. Yes, every morning. Who else we got? Ed the Bow, favorite Bluebeards. What's going on, Ed? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. All that jazz. And we got Paul Gundrum. What's going on, Paul? What's up, guys? What's going on, Paul? And I'm just backing up, make sure I didn't miss anybody.
What does Terry have for us out there? Oh, nice Christmas Matt on the
Tyson.
crapper. That's fantastic.
What's going on, Tyson? I don't know if I'm caught up on all Tyson's videos this week or not. I think if not, I may be 1 or 2 behind, but think I'm doing all right. Happy Friday, my friends. What's going on, Tyson? He's a favorite. We've already seen the king of the nerds saying hello, and what's going on, Bruce? No one is happier than Bruce to. Bruce is like, this is his holiday period, not because of the holidays, but because of all the absolute Batman everywhere. That Bruce is living the dream right now with all that. Three Rivers, what's going on, Three Rivers? Hi-oh, Heidi-ho, hi-oh, Heidi-ho, neighbors, what's going on? Three Rivers Tool Man. Let's see. Keep me honest. Did I miss anybody? If I did, I'm sorry. I'm still scrolling down. Chat is active today. I like that.
Yeah.
And any double O. Bringing things up.
Hey, Dub.
Hold on, Dubs.
What's up, Dub?
I am.
And that is it. Are we doing some pickups now, or what time is it?
Let's
Is it
do
pickup
some
time?
pickups. Yeah. I'm hoping my internet holds up because my bandwidth feels like Styx's bandwidth tonight.
You're gonna say you got to
Turbo that's running the.
Yeah. I got some stacks, kids. So first up, we got Amori Wars, a little Wayshack cover. Then I picked up just a bunch of old stuff. Nick 6.
The Tupac?
That was Nick's. Let's see. Got the little new X-Men. A little Deadline.
That's a good cover. I like that. Bright colors.
Okay.
Katie Keem.
Hell yeah. I didn't look through these to make sure that I didn't have to cover anything, so I'm looking as I'm going along.
That was Giggles pretending she's asleep when Dom comes home because
always love picking up some Fables. Never a bad time to pick up Fables. Always great covers, great stories. I always love picking up Xena photo covers.
You were always in a good mood when you grab some Xena.
I am. And I know this title was, I think they got it optioned at one point, but I picked up some copies because I do like Gatus and Bendis together and this stuff. So I picked up some Pearl. Little Young Liars. We saw this when we did our Vertigo. Always love picking up some Hex. There's always good covers in there, some good fun Noto stuff in there. Ravager. I got just a bunch of weird shit this week. Not really anything new, just a bunch of weird stuff. Yeah. Dark Knight. Always fun.
I like those bright color palettes.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
Kind of like, whoa.
Little Hues, why not?
Wonder Woman doing some lunges. Yeah.
General Vertigo, because I'll pick up, a death on the cover is always good. Just Loot Quarterly. Always fun. Some Strange Attractors.
Happy birthday.
This might be 1 week, BK, where there's not really that much cheesecake in my stack.
I got you covered.
Phantom Lady.
Actually, kind of.
Styx happy there.
The Prisoner. Yeah, you know what?
The Prisoner. Yep.
I saw that. I immediately thought of Deja.
I am gonna pick up some Deja at all times. I always love picking up old Dark Horse Presents. There's always good stuff in there. Little Art Adams, Little Guardians.
Oh, really?
Little Femforce. I'll always pick up Femforce anytime I see it. Little Justice League International. Little American Virgin. I'm trying to collect that whole set because there's some really good Middleton covers in there. Little Philip Bond. On Vertigo. A little more Vertigo. Let's see. I got Brewhead's Breathtaking Beauties. A fun little pinup thing there. That's fun. A little Art Adams Buffy. Another Katie Keene. A nice Katie Keene special. Happy about that.
Nice.
That's back when it was Red Circle.
Very American traditional tattoo style on it.
Yeah. A little Ross.
Nice.
I don't know why I really like that Mockingbird series, but I do. little image swimsuit. Little Sabrina.
Long action there.
Can't go wrong with some Sabrina. Little trench coat brigade. It's always fun when you have Phantom Stranger and Constantine, Mr. E all together. I always will pick up Eclipse, these Alien Encounters books when I see them because they're fantastic. Some more Mockingbird, some more Alien Encounters. They're all really in great shape, and Eclipse books in great shape are they're not very easy to come by all the time.
No.
Some more Mockingbird, little Boris Karloff. How about that?
Nice.
Some Gold Key, some Dell,
Gold Key.
some Jungle Twins, some Gold Key. Pretty good shape. Pretty good shape.
That's the look up one too.
Yeah, little Grandpa on the Unexpected. That's a great cover. Little Smoking Guns. My love is Zatanna, so if I find some cheap old detective, I'm gonna pick it up. So that's what I got this week. It's just a lot of.
All right, we got some local news breaking here, Joe. Local news. Did Joe Doolin see the guy that closed off the bridge in Pittsburgh and built a small roller coaster and coasted on it in a shopping cart? Thought of Joe right away. Well, he's out on bail.
I didn't. I didn't. I mean, there's
He was
plenty
arrested,
of bridges. There's plenty of bridges. I mean, we got more bridges in Pittsburgh than anything.
We took everybody's super chats and bailed out Joe. We got him out. The show.
I made it out. I made it out. Somebody's always doing something. It gets cold. It gets cold there. There's a lot of hills. Gotta find things to do.
Crazies come out in the cold.
They do.
All right. All right. So we'll I don't know, not terribly. Make sure I covered up everything. So I got some
No nips?
some Perillo. I think I've covered all the nips coming up. I got some Perillo, Elvira and Harley, or Harley and Elvira, signed by Perillo. That's modeled. That's Raichi, I guess, modeling that, and the Toxic, whatever they call that cover. More Perillo. Some not vampy Perillo for a change. I do have some, but it's Perillo. And then some Black Cat Perillo. This is a cool cover. I like this cover.
I like the cover.
All right, let me be careful with this one. We have some Zombie Tramp. I picked up some signed Zombie Tramp. We have some Kincaid.
Good Lord.
Another Kincaid.
Yay. I like
some Ariel Diaz.
That's
You're building quite nice. You're building quite a nice Zombie Tramp collection there, Jedi.
Another Ariel Diaz. I'm taking a little break on it. Oh, I did not cover this one, so I'll have to do it with my finger. Forgot to cover that one. Another Ariel Diaz. All right. Got some.
I don't think your finger's going to complain.
He's tingling right now. All right. Okay. This is okay. That's just the light. I had to make sure I didn't need it. So this is just the light. That's not a little nippage, but got some lyrics, signed lyrics.
Nice.
And another signed lyrics of old school Harley. And what better way to celebrate the holidays than with some holiday? These are actually older covers that RMC Collectibles put out in holiday covers, but we got the man himself, Santa Claus of the Goonies, the Gooners. We got some holiday Ickpot, Harley, and Black Cat Ickpot holiday cover.
Nice.
And that is it for me this week, fellas. Gooners rejoice.
Got anything there, Styx and Rune?
I'm going to follow through with your... a lot of the stuff I ordered has not arrived this week. The only thing that arrived, I did get...
if you were a good boy, they would have gotten here.
What did I get? It's called Hip Comics. I don't know if you've ever heard of Hip Comics, or if you've ever seen that. So I picked up a Prisoner #1.
Prisoner. You guys and the Prisoner. I swear, what is this? Am I going to have to read this thing? I have no idea what it is.
I love
You watched the TV show, The Prisoner?
I love
I don't think I have. Is it a UK show? Another one of those
Yeah.
UKs. It's gonna have me talking British. I watch it. I want to be talking British.
It also came with that one, Joe.
Sounds better in my head.
Oh, there you go. That looks familiar.
But he only listed it. But he sent me 2 copies.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Oh,
Because they got stuck together. I'd wipe those things down, Styx.
Maybe. I don't know.
Just saying.
I'll take it.
I mean,
I'll take
it is pretty
That's it
exciting.
for me. Like I said, everything. I should have a bunch next week.
Nothing.
Dominic.
I have nothing either. I'm waiting on some stuff, so I have nothing.
We don't ask Styx about his personal life.
All righty, kids. Well, let's get into it here. Just a reminder, Kyle and Olivia's GoFundMe still up there. Help Kyle out get this holiday season. I know he appreciates any help that's coming his way.
Yep.
For Comics Now and Later this week. For now. See, I made that nice intro there. With now you know. These are the nows.
I'm going to read that. I'm reading that next week, The Beauty. Forget about it.
Geiger 19 had a 1 in 50 Jim Lee black and white variant that was pretty nice. If you look at the color version, it almost looked like an X-Men 50 Polaris homage. But the black and white was pretty nice. I haven't been too high on Jim Lee lately in his covers, but I did like this one a lot. It was pretty cool. For our G.I. Joe lovers out there, don't forget there's a different G.I. Joe series that's still running. So the 1 in 10 on G.I. Joe Real American Hero 323 is a nice Steve Beach cover of Baroness.
Baroness on the ferret, the Cobra ferret. Nice.
It's just, I mean, everyone loves Baroness covers. Why not?
Yes, they do. Can't get enough of Baroness. She's bad in the old comics and good in the new comics. She's part of the Joe team, so.
And I've also very much been enjoying Lupacino's covers on the Beauty and other things this year. So I threw in a little Lupacino on Beauty.
You know the whole thing with the Baroness, right? Did you hear about the thing with the Baroness with G.I. Joe and Hasbro? So apparently they lost the rights to the Baroness and they made her Chameleon, and then they got the rights back, and now Chameleon is actually a character in the John universe as a new character, bad female. So yeah, it's
nice.
Good stuff.
Cosmic, I've read the older issues of Beauty, and I keep kicking myself because I think every time Joe brings up the new issues, I keep saying I meant to read it and I haven't. So next week I'm going to read it. I like the older stuff, even though I felt like they kind of rushed the ending. So I'm kind of glad that they've started it up again. Maybe it was kind of in a way, it was kind of an anthology type, same overarching plot, but kind of some different storylines. Yeah.
So for later, here we go. We were just in the chat talking about Panosian right there in the middle. You're getting another Alice series, so you're getting Alice Forever After. Gorgeous Panosian cover. Absolutely gorgeous Panosian cover. People in the chat are saying, "Hey, Panosian killed it in 2025." I thought Panosian killed it in 2024 because he loaded up some killer covers in 2024. I thought 2025 was a little quiet. He had some good stuff, but I think he's gonna be back and throwing out some big boy covers again. I also had to throw up the Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre #1 cover B. It's
title alone deserves to be on this list.
Yes, the title alone, it's a Merca cover. I love Merca. It's a fun cover, and it's an absolutely ridiculous name for a title. So yeah, I'll be picking that one up because it looks fun. And I had this on my list the week we had to cancel. So I figured I'd just throw it back up here again, just to remind everybody out there that the Rocketeer Island #1 does have a Dave Stevens variant in it. So, for all you Stevens chasers out there, it's, no reason not to pick it up when it's cheap. It's a good one. And thanks to Jedi for our tops and tails of the week.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had to throw in
title.
And
Home
for,
Alone.
and for the holiday season, Home Alone #1, a nice Ava Solo cover. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Nice heavy in the tops. So I will not complain about that at all. That's good stuff.
I backed the I backed the Marissa Pope cover, which I might go back and back this one because this is a good cover.
It is a good cover. I like Ava Solo. I like a hand. I don't see her as much.
If I
as I
forget,
would
I'll
like.
add it when they do the survey, but they usually.
Yeah, throw it in as an add-on. I've been trying to temper my Kickstarter problem, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult because you just go in there, you take a few weeks off, and then you go back in. You're like a kid in the candy store.
Yep.
You're like, ooh, I didn't see that. Ooh, I didn't see that. Ooh, Navy SEALs. It's good stuff. So enjoy it. All right, Jedi. Who do we got up this week for Our Lady of the Week?
So we have, this is our first repeat, our two-time cosplayer of the week, I guess. We have Daria Hive, and I picked her. We only have one slide this week, so no Star Wars, no Vampirella, no Bikini Leia. But all of these are her Kickstarter So these are currently, unless they closed in the past 48 hours, these are all active Kickstarters. We have the Girl with 9 Tails. We have the middle one. The middle one is Hell of a Job. It's not on the thing, but that's the Kickstarter is called Hell of a Job. And then
regular type covers as well.
Yeah. All these have good covers. I think. Well, because I do collect Marissa Pope. Marissa Pope has a Girl with 9 Tails cover as well. And then the last one is Very Carmilla Christmas Carol, which if you're familiar with the Carmilla Kickstarters, you know they are very. I've yet to read the stories, but the covers are very, very, very mature, I guess. Let's say.
Yes. Well, that Mexifunk cover on the one was quite spicy. All
of these are active. So I know we talk cosplayers every week, kind of because they are sexy and they are a niche of the comic community, comic collecting community. So and these are I picked these because we've covered Daria before, and these are active Kickstarters that if you're interested, you can go support.
Yeah. I've yet to. Every now and then I'll throw in a cosplay cover. I don't do it very often.
Yeah, I don't normally back them either, personally, just because it's another rabbit hole I don't want to go down. But yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do.
Bad Donut, who did Girl 9 Tails, always has some really great cosplay covers. I got a good roller skating Twister cover, cosplay cover that was quite nice from Bad Donut. So they get a thumbs up and a high recommendation there. So excellent, good cosplay and relevant because they're all active Kickstarters. So it's good stuff. All right, so we're not doing Vampy this week. But what we are doing is a little bit of Heat Seeker. A lot of tits this week in Heat Seeker.
A lot of frontal up top and some a little bit of
Yeah, I had to do some cropping. I had to do some cropping this week.
A little bit of shade.
Yeah, it was
a little bit of
Yeah, let's say maybe I didn't edit everything out this week, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, good covers. You got a Carla Cone cover in there. You have a Yas. The second cover is a Yasmin. I don't believe it's a Yasmin Putri. It's just Yasmin, who also did, I believe, an earlier cover for Heat Seeker as well. It just goes by Yasmin. Got some Ace Coletto in there. Brown, you'll be able to get that far right cover in various different clothing and things, because that is also the 1-of-1 cover where you can get the different kind of variations of that same artwork, which are fun covers. I buy them all the time because you really never know what you're going to get. Even though you know what you're going to get, you don't really know what you're going to get. It's kind of fun. They mix them up pretty good in terms of the variations that they do on them. So you had a nice, drones, titties. It's good stuff. You can't go wrong there. You had a couple on the far right. You had a couple in store exclusives.
Is that Anna Kathy? Anna Kathy or
it might be on the far right.
I think it kind of looks like Anna Kathy or Rich. What's her name? Rochka Lynn. I think it's Anna Kathy.
Yeah, it's not Rochka Lynn, but it might be Anna Kathy. The third one over there is, I believe, Ryan Kincaid. So
yeah, that looks Ryan Kincaid in the face.
Yes. So that's what we got in terms of covers for Heat Seeker. Story wise, we start off with Dahlia and the asshole journalist who wants to expose her, kind of facing off face to face. And at this point, she's pretty desperate for a story. They make it pretty clear that this journalist is going to do everything she can, not just to expose Dahlia, but to force a story if she has to. So she kills the woman that's with Dahlia. And
was that woman this issue was supposed to come out like a month ago, so there was maybe like 2 months or maybe longer in between these two issues, the following issue and this one, or the previous issue and this one. Was that woman that she killed, was she important at all, or was she just like
I'm gonna say
I can't remember. Okay.
I'm just gonna say no because she didn't seem to give too much of a shit. So I'm just gonna go with that and be okay with that. But yeah, the journalist shoots the girl in the head, and then all of a sudden, you see through the window there's drones, and the drones just start shooting up the building, trying to kill them both. Then you have oh god, what's her name? The other our other gun honey lady there.
Yeah, the invincible, rapid healing, super powered.
Oh, that's her girlfriend. Her girlfriend's the rapid healing superpower.
Oh, I thought that's who you were talking about, the blonde.
No. The girl in the black is okay. Is one of the gun honey ladies. So Dahlia sends her girlfriend and the kids there off to her to kind of take care of them. And then we kind of cut back and we find out that the drone is being run by the crazy Russian guy who apparently didn't die.
I forgot about him too. I was like, who is this guy?
I know.
They really took a long time. And I think it hurt the story that they took so long.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they send in a drone or another drone to take out the other drones, which was kind of nuts. And then you find out that her indestructible girlfriend is also a mercenary who sneaks on the boat of the Russian, throws a little Princess Bride line at him, and kills him. And we cut back to Dahlia and the journalist, who's basically says, "Hey, I don't care. I'm going to frame you for whatever I can. I'm going to do whatever." And Dahlia basically exposes her because the camera was on the whole time. So
yeah.
They
camera was on the whole time, Trick.
Yeah. They kind of get into it, and then she magically just kind of falls into a pit with a bunch of spikes.
Where'd that pit come from?
Yeah, I don't know where that pit came from. I was a little confused about that one.
A couple of things. I already mentioned that there was a long time in between these two issues, and I think that hurt. Unless you wanted to go back and read them all again, which I wasn't going to do. I do think that kind of hurt the story because of the recollection of trying to remember what happened before. A lot of things. I felt like we kind of fell into the old. You see this with a lot of like indie stuff, or at least in my opinion, a lot of like the old image indie stuff. Is
wrap it up. Hey, wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna. It's like we're gonna pull you in with some pretty good. Early issues, well-paced story, sucker you into this thing, and then like they're gonna list like for whatever reason the company, whoever's like wrap it up. So you just get like something like this, which I did not like. I'm glad that this kind of ends the arc, or maybe this arc of Gun Honey Exposed.
Yeah.
Because I did not like this issue. For one, because of the time in between this and the previous issue,
it was way too much of a gap.
They just rushed this thing, and I'm like, is
Yeah.
this really how you intended the story to end, or were you forced into this? Because I did not like the ending at all. I just felt like it was just like, just end this thing.
I wanted that journalist to have some better comeuppance than what she got falling in the pit. Would have liked to see her got knocked around a little bit, I tell you. But
I would have liked a little bit better motive, I think, than I just want to be trending. You know what I mean? Like, was there another motive? Maybe there was, and I don't remember it. But it seems like, the motive for this journalist at the end was, I just want clicks. I'm gonna kill this woman, and I'm gonna frame you for the murder, just so I can get some clicks and get like a Pulitzer or whatever the fuck.
I have to applaud both you and Joe, Jedi, to find that this book is not just for titties and pictures. Like you actually, there's reading in it.
There's some of that.
The story about.
Well, there's plenty of that. I
know,
love.
I'm just saying that you guys make
it's no Ava the Lost Warrior, but
look past it.
That's the standard that I will measure everything.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to buy Playboy. I used to buy Playboy and Hustler, read the articles. That's what I used to do, man, all the time.
Yeah. But we ended our issue with Dahlia and her girlfriend on a clothing optional boat, which was interesting and nice. Why not? Thinking about what they're gonna do with their next steps and
naked, of course,
in an island. Yeah, of course. You're on your own boat. Why do I got to wear clothes?
Yeah,
I don't need to be restricted. I'm in international waters. I can let it fly. It's okay. So yeah, that was
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna get more gun hunting stories. Maybe. I mean, again, I'm a little disappointed. I've said I'm not gonna go through it too much again. I'm a little disappointed in the way this thing kind of rushed through an ending.
Yeah, it did. I was a little disappointed in the rushedness of it. How they had built everything up and then just kind of was like, you're gonna die in a pit.
Yeah.
Well, you see, look, they're going off to the sunset naked. That's what Christopher Columbus saw when he landed in the Bahamas.
Yeah, it was
wonderful. Old nakedness.
That's wonderful.
That's what exploration's all about.
They're not shy about being naked in this book at all.
Exactly.
Whether it's relevant or
perfectly
not,
natural.
Not shy
perfectly natural
about just having nudity in the book and having it be very natural.
And let's probably not ignore that while there is a story here and Joe and I are happy to bring it to you, I would say 60-70% of the popularity of this title is probably cover candy, in my opinion. It's got some really great covers.
Very compelling. Very compelling.
I wish Hard Case Crime would go back, because Hard Case Crime did put out good series that were solid. They've been on the gun hunting run for a while now. They put out a few other series.
I think you're right,
decent, but we're definitely going to get more. I mean, there's different ladies, so we'll probably get a straight up gun hunting title next and not a heat seeker title.
Hey, Tyson.
They tend to alternate.
I don't want to see Lizzo's ass on that boat because you can't see the boat. Her ass blocks the view.
That's nice. So there's our 5-minute gun hunting update for you. That's what you get for gun hunting. I guess we'll have quite a pause on the gun hunting.
Yeah, we'll do next week. We'll see what else drops, but because we got to catch up everybody on Armageddon. Yes. I think you may actually get a 10-minute, because I think we're going to be may have to rush through 2 issues to catch everybody up. So maybe a 5 or 8 minute review when that comes, but we'll see.
Yeah, although Armageddon's been an easier story-line to kind of fly through, so. It might be a little easier versus the regular Vampirella one, which just jumps around so much.
You need a doctorate to understand that.
Yeah, it's too smart for my dumb brain.
You need to be a historian.
Yeah. So, all righty, Jedi, what you got for us this week with
Running?
It's time for the That's Not a Comic. That's not a comic. Salia comic. It's time for the That's Not a Comic. That's not a comic.
And my wife is dancing, and she's doing the those things at the gas
station. It's a good song, man. It's a good song, man.
Working at the same time.
The viewers can't see it, but I can. Dom is like not like.
He digs it. He digs it.
No, the whole thing is like, my wife has to go over here. She's twerking and she's freaking dancing like one of those things in the gas station.
It is it's a catchy one. Did I mention I was feeling a little lazy this week? So it is a holiday season. I will lean on that as an excuse. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collectibles. We'll just go there. It is that time of the season, so I feel like I can get away with it. Yeah. We have a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer lamp. This is from the 1940s, sold and made. I actually had to do a little looking on that, but yes, sold and manufactured by Montgomery Ward. This sold late November, just in time for the holiday season, for $300 on a fixed price.
Damn, $300.
So, a couple of these out there. This was the highest selling one. It is in good shape. This one actually. Probably because this one actually came with the lampshade. A lot of them that were sold did not come with the lampshade. So,
who would have thought this much Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer collectible stuff?
There's a lot of it out there. You'd be surprised. Both current, modern, and vintage, I guess. So yeah, this one did come with a lampshade, which is kind of like your accessories for your action figures. The old Star Wars blasters and stuff are worth more than the actual action figures nowadays.
Oh yeah,
probably contributed to the higher price or higher sales price for this one. As the others, if I remember right, I think the others without the lampshade were down in like the $75 or $80 range. So that's pretty cool. A lot of these also were out there. Jedi's not the smartest guy in the world. I had to actually Google what a blow mold was. I was like, what the fuck is that? Sounded dirty. Sounded dirty.
Google search treat you.
I had to make sure. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's blow mold, which is when they insert air into a mold of plastic to give you a hollow plastic figure, I guess. Best way to describe it, I think. This one is from 1972. It is 18 inches plastic, made by Empire. It does have the little light inside of it that you can plug in and light up and make Rudolph and the candle glow. This one sold on a best offer of $85 back in mid-November. Several of these sold as well, and they were all, for the most part, in that $75 range.
Sure.
So I don't know what they went for originally, but worth about $75 now if they work and they're in decent shape. And I've always been a fan. I don't know how to. I guess you could have maybe ordered these from Kentley or whoever made them. I'm always a fan of glassware, especially the stuff that you get at like Burger King and McDonald's when they do specials. I could not find where this actually came from. If you had to order it special, it is a 6 glass set from Kentley of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from the 1950s. This was the 6 glasses were sold on a best offer of $105 back in mid-October. I looked around to see if I could find any so there are a lot of Rudolph themed glassware out there, probably modern and vintage. This one does say it was from 1950s. I couldn't find anything to say that wasn't accurate, so I went with it. And I also could not find out where you got these things. Probably had to order it from a catalog or something, considering it was from the 50s. But so there you have it for this week's That's Not a Comic Sale of the Week. Stay tuned next week. We'll do Frosty the Snowman. Who the fuck knows? Depends on what kind of mood I'm in, I guess, when I start digging around.
We're allowed to phone it in every now and then.
Yeah, it's the holidays.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, nonetheless. All right, so let's Styx. Nothing this week.
Nope, nothing for me. Next week.
All right, so let's get into our
All
best
right.
figures 2025. Now, again, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, and they all stink. So if you don't see what you like here, I'm sorry.
Not all.
Temper your. That's another way of saying temper your disappointment, BK.
Yeah.
Some assholes smell like
I
bull, man, like mine.
I might have shit the bed, but I didn't roll around in the sheets with this spotlight. So it's
Okay.
we got some stuff here. And again, these are some of my personals. I just tend to lump things by artists for the most part of what I liked through the year. Some artists I left off this year. I left off Panosian, BK. What do you think about that? I love Panosian. I was heavy Panosian 2024. So I felt, I'd mix it up a little more this year and throw in some different people. So we got, we got about 30 plus slides in here of some artists. So let's look who we got here. One of my favorites on the scene this year was Ito. This Blade Runner just came out. This Blade Runner Black Lotus. It's a goddamn beautiful cover. That G.I. Joe ratio.
Sorry, Terry.
Was an
Get on your board.
Absolute. Yeah, I know. No debilitating headwind this week. The G.I. Joe ratio was absolutely gorgeous. The Ghost Pepper ratio.
That's Baroness in the cover.
Great cover as well.
That's the good Baroness.
On the Skybound run of G.I. Joe. But again, Ito has been killing it. I easily could have put in any of his covers from Yuletide that he had so far, which were also gorgeous. He's somebody to look out for because he's not doing a massive volume of work, but he is making it to the stores, maybe at least once a month. So there's some good stuff there. So look out for Ito. And again, I love when they pop up on small little titles like this, like the Blade Runner, which doesn't get a lot of run, but this Blade Runner Black Lotus series has had a ton of killer covers.
Yeah.
So if you're an Ito collector, pick that one up.
These are all good. Of the three, I really like the Blade Runner. That's a really good cover.
Yeah.
First time I've seen it.
His style's great. Well, it just came out this week. I almost put it on now.
Oh, okay.
I believe it just came out. Some of these are still coming out this, in December. So
it's
I
still
threw some new stuff in
2025.
here for some of these. Yeah, it's still 2025.
It counts.
Yeah, Jenny had a good year. I'm not going to complain about Jenny. Her Hello Darkness stuff has been fantastic this year. They've been fun covers. Yeah, it's still Jenny Frizen, but they're good creepy covers. And she had some good vampies this year too, which I'm not going to complain about. But the black bag censored Hello Darkness one was really great. You could pick from a handful of the creepy ones, be it the octopus tentacle kissing or the spiders or whatever. She's had great covers this year on Hello Darkness, so it felt right to throw some of those in.
I actually like the skin, the way she did Vampy's. It's almost not quite zombie tramp green, but it's certainly it's like dead flesh green or dead flesh kind of colored, which is kind of cool for Vampy instead of just the regular pale, Vampy that we get a lot of times. And
it's a good Vampy.
I'd say I almost bought a signed Frizen and I didn't because I was just trying to show some restraint, and then I caved later. I actually didn't get the Frizen, but the one where I think it's Hello Darkness where she's pulling open the mouth and there's like these, I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about. There was a signed copy I almost picked up this week.
They're good ones. The intestines is the snake was pretty good. Marion Heretic, the black and white was good. You could pick a lot out of Frizen stuff. I just I enjoy these. I love the censored one in the middle. It looks great in hand. It's a cool cover. But again, she's mixing it up a little bit. Little fun, creepy things. Still Jenny. You see it and okay, that's a Frizen cover, but still good.
Mm-hmm.
Suspiria. Suspiria was big this year. That Something Is Killing the Children is definitely just one of my favorite covers this year. But she had that Soundwave. She had a handful of different things this year. I enjoyed the Jabberjaw Kickstarter cover as well. Again, Suspiria can sometimes be a bit of a acquired taste in some of her covers, but I don't think you can say anything bad about the Something Is Killing the Children cover because that was.
But that Soundwave cover is pretty awesome. I got the trades right. I have to get that Virgin cover.
I had to throw that in there for you, Don.
I need that.
Yeah.
Soundwave.
There you go. Yeah, Suspiria was
I'll go with
great.
the Something's Killing the Children cover. That's
it
a good
was.
cover.
It was just really, really good. Like I said, she keeps cranking stuff out. That's great. Some I like a lot, and I'll buy as covers, but I'll buy it because I like it as a Suspiria cover, not necessarily because I think it's like, hey, this is one of the best covers I've seen this year. So, also in that vein of artists that kind of hit the scene and hit it big, Sveta. I'm sorry, Sveta just rarely does wrong in my eyes. That Foxy cover, I was shouting that from the rooftops last year on pre-orders, saying, "Hey, this is a great fucking cover. You should buy this cover. You should get this cover. It's a great cover." But I've enjoyed all the Pin-Apocalypse.
You would be remiss not to have Chevette on for 2025.
She's done exceptionally well. She's had a lot of good
it's a good
stuff.
year for her.
Yeah. And I would have to say, Pin-Apocalypse was definitely the true showcase of her talents, of what was out there. And again, you could pick a handful of the different Pin-Apocalypse covers because there were a lot that were fantastic. The roller skate cover was it was tough for me to go between the one on the far right and the roller skate cover, but More Women just won me over. So two girls on a cover versus one just won me out there. Sure. But again, she had a great year. Books did pretty well, still kind of holding up pretty well. They've tapered off a bit, but they're still holding up pretty well. And if you wanted to get the trade, there was a limited to 2,000 of that Foxy cover on the Pin-Apocalypse trade if you went in there and pre-ordered appropriately. Scott Harbin, Palace of the Golden Princess #1 is it's possibly the one on the far left is possibly my favorite cover of the year. I just love that fucking cover. It's gorgeous. It looks gorgeous in hand. It's a beautiful, beautiful fucking book. Scott Harbin does not do a ton of covers, but he has done a cover on Palace of the Golden Princess 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they've all been very beautiful covers. Not the easiest to come by because it's not a title that's going to get picked up by a lot of LCSs and stuff like that. You can look for it and find it and still get it. But that #1 on the left, that was hands down by far one of my favorite covers this year because it, like I said, in hand, it is gorgeous. The trade dress is embossed in gold as well, which is also just kind of a nice touch. Lozano did well this year. Lozano, he hit it pretty well. He had a lot of just fun covers that you just want to buy and look at. I enjoyed the Planet She-Hulk. I thought that was a fun cover for a Marvel book. I was happy. I don't get too happy about a lot of Marvel that much anymore.
I may have seen the others, but the Planet She-Hulk is the one. I know I've seen the Planet She-Hulk, so that means it left an impression. So that's a good cover.
Yeah, I like it. The Lozano Supergirl ones were great. He had a great Zatanna one this year. He just had a lot of fun covers out there. He had a lot of store exclusives as well, but then he started getting some of that open order stuff out there, which I appreciate. But again, had a lot of fun stuff. Every time he would have a cover out, I would go take a look, and it's something that I wanted to add to the stack. I can't leave off Adam Hughes. Why not? Last Boy had that in there, that little sneaker of a ratio. The Pop Kill was a great cover. I love the Pop Kill cover. We're probably a little oversaturated with Pop Kill covers now, because we're still getting Pop Kill covers and seasonal Pop Kill covers. But the Hughes one was great. It was open order. You could have got it. And This Ends Tonight.
Here we go, BK.
You're not going to see it. I don't have Bermejo in here, and I don't have Pernosian in here this year. Everybody's seen every goddamn Bermejo cover that's out.
Better luck next year, BK.
Yes. I had electrical issues this week, which kept me from hitting it. Bermejo had a great year. Pernosian had a great year. They're both. I can make 100 slide deck, but I'm not going to do that because we have 2 hours to entertain you. The Ben Harvey, the Psylocke cover. This came out early and had some heat to it. It was a good Psylocke cover, and it looked far better in hand. The ratio was a virgin, which was beautiful on that yellow background. It was a great cover. There was a lot of good Psylocke covers this year. Just like there were a lot of great Magic covers this year. It was kind of take your pick to what you liked. The Harvey didn't hold up so good in the aftermarket after it came out, but it's nonetheless a great Psylocke cover. Godtail, great year. Had a nice absolute Batman cover with the Catwoman. I love that Magic. It's probably one of my favorite Magic covers this year. And he has a sweet Paprika, nice little holiday. I had to throw a little holiday cover there as well. Godtail's fun. His covers are fun. He's starting to get a decent amount of work. The Seth MacKinnon cover was great too. Didn't have that one on here either. You remember
Yeah.
all these as we go through this and people start shouting stuff out, even though I've been talking about Seth MacKinnon for 4 straight weeks.
So Godtail, I was just going to make a comment on Godtail. So the whole like, and again, this is just my novice observation. So you have like the anime, or I'll call the manga or anime style artists that we're seeing more and more of start make their way into the mainstream comic book covers. Godtail, probably one of the. I don't know who I'd put on top, Godtail or Lyrics. Me personally, I'm a lyrics guy, but Godtail probably first or second in that category, in my opinion. Along with your Rochka Lens and your Anna Kathy, things like that. But Godtail's he's out of Japan, I think. So super popular
Jedi
right now.
And Godtail, freaking guy didn't send you a cover shot right there. That's you in the back, the cover right there.
Yeah,
that is that was at a Christmas party. Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed that that's still circulating. I hope my wife can see it. Yeah,
shit, man.
Talavera had a great year this year, hitting some major Marvel covers. You do have a heat seeker there on the far right, but Talavera was great this year. People love the Talavera covers. Going from somebody who was banging out a bunch of store exclusives to starting to hit the kind of mainstream Marvel ratio and open order stuff. I always like to see that. I like to see the people that we like, hey, I really love these covers. These people are doing exclusives, and then they actually get picked up to do, ratio and open order covers. It's always nice. Lobos had a good year this year. It was a little under the radar this year, but I think he stepped up his game. That Big Rig cover on the left is goddamn gorgeous. That is a gorgeous goddamn cover. I have not picked up one issue of Big Rig whatsoever. To my knowledge, I don't think I've picked up one. I don't think I pre-ordered any when it first came out. But man, they've been killing it with covers. And that Lobos is no exception. Again, Psylocke, man. If you love Psylocke or Magic, it was a good year. It's a good year for you. You could feast. You could definitely feast.
Tadash, I made sure. So you know I did.
And of course, I really enjoyed that Poison Ivy as well. I thought it was
you're right about Psylocke, man. She's getting another series, man. Psylocke Ninja coming
up. Yep, Psylocke Ninja. Yeah. Yep. Well, we love her. We love our Psylocke covers. We love our Magic covers. It's always good.
Those two on the right, I would easily pick out as Lobos. The one that you love on the left, great cover. Yeah. I don't know if I would necessarily pick that one out of a lineup as being Lobos, but it's really good. I like it.
If his signature wasn't on the right of that, and I saw that, I wouldn't pick it up right away either. But it's a goddamn gorgeous cover. Possibly the best artist on the scene this year is Fumora. I'm sorry. There is nobody better in the game that gives you completely different, interesting covers every time he gives you a cover. You're not getting your art germ pose. You're not getting every cover. You're getting something completely different. Completely different composure. I love the fact that they put them on the open orders for Catwoman because the covers are just gorgeous for open order. It's fantastic. That Zatanna was gorgeous. Said you could pick pretty much any cover he has done this year, and it was absolutely outstanding. Like I said, outside of that ugly Harley from last year that Bruce loves, it's the only cover that he's done that I just dislike.
Oh, was that the guy? Oh my God! Yeah. Okay. All right. Penalty points for that one.
But,
okay.
But that's the only cover he's ever done that I'm like, I really don't like that. And it's a quality cover. I just don't like it as a Harley cover. But again, every time I see one of his covers, I'm excited because I know it's going to be something different.
That the Zatanna, I like it. I'm not a big fan of. Frizen did a Harley cover of her pulling off her face to have like a mechanized
with the robot underneath.
Not a big fan of that concept myself, but that's a good cover. It makes sense, right? You got the cards and the rabbits coming out.
Yeah, she's a magician.
It makes more sense than Harley just having a robot. But I don't know. I didn't read the story. Maybe that made sense. I have no idea.
But like I said, I think you could have pulled any one of his covers this year, and they were all just ridiculous in terms of how good they were. And like I said, I love when people like this. Thank you, DC, for doing something smart and saying, hey, we have this kick-ass artist. Let's throw them on the open covers. Let's throw them on the open order covers for a run of Catwoman covers. If you're not collecting this run of Catwoman covers of his, like you were maybe grabbing Hughes covers back in the day, it's silly because they're fantastic. They're just beautiful.
I don't know. Do you have Art Germ on this list?
No, I do. Okay. I do not, because right. I felt the same way. I'm just like, there's certain artists I'm like, step it up or I'm kind of tired.
Yeah. Terry brings up a good point. I didn't think about it. So Terry's always bringing up enlightening points of view. Yeah, that's a good point. That I think Art Germ was just kind of running off of reputation this year. Nothing really. He had work. There were Art Germ covers. People like Art Germ, so they're going to buy Art Germ. But
he's no Jim Ballard.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of running off of the fumes from maybe 2024. But yeah, nothing Art Germ did this year blew me away either.
Now, I prefer In Huckley over Art Germ covers, even though In Huckley covers tend to be similar at times as well. But I don't know. I just feel like lyrics. You'll see some lyrics in a little bit. Lyrics stepped up her game. I didn't feel like I was getting the same type of cover over and over again with lyrics. She seemed
lyrics had one progress. Cover this year that I did not like, but anyway,
she had a handful. I mean, she got a lot of work this year as well.
Yeah,
but
she also be home runs, I guess.
Yeah, but she also really stepped it up in some. Somebody else that's just that is absolutely outstanding out there is Puppeteer Lee. Puppeteer Lee covers are just gorgeous. And again, it's an awesome Something Is Killing the Children cover. I did enjoy the Exquisite Corpses cover. The last Wolverine cover was kind of fun too. It's just kind of three covers that kind of highlight how good this guy is, and the quality that he puts out. And again, somebody that does not put out a shit ton of covers, but when he puts something out, it's probably going to be pretty badass. Perel, I had to put Perel on here just for these Cheetah and Cheshire covers that he was doing recently, but he also earlier had a very nice Magic cover as well. So,
me and BK are on the same brain. I was thinking the same thing, like focus, Dom. Focus.
Yeah. Perel did well this year.
I'm watching wrestling.
I'm not.
You're not watching wrestling?
I'm scrolling on my phone because
looking for tips.
Hey, listen, I'm listening. I'm listening.
There's IG posts to like. I get it, Dom. You multitasking.
But yeah, Perel, somebody that sometimes slips under the radar a bit, but then throws out some beautiful covers every now and then. So,
I have to. I'll have to be removing Dom's IG. his IG pictures from my future cosplay post.
Rebecca Puebla, another person who just had some fun covers this year. I did like the Minor Arcana, but the Hello Darkness stuff was just fantastic. I I do love the Santa on Fire, which is pretty great. But the one in the middle is just a stunning cover. She's extremely talented. Again, somebody who doesn't get a ridiculous amount of work, but has been getting more.
What's the title on that middle one? That's a cool cover. I like that middle one.
I was from Hello Darkness, I believe. It was one.
Oh, it's Hello Darkness. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she did a bunch of the Boom 20th anniversary covers this year as well. Again, Hello Darkness was a good title this year, and Mercado was fantastic. His Hello Darkness covers were great. His Zatanna covers were great, and the work he did on that EC press for Blood Type was
a bare foot down there. Now I know why that one is. That a Back to the Future homage? It's not that, or it's just me. It could be me because we're going to see a Back to the Future collectible later on. So maybe it's just me. Maybe that's why I thought that. Back to the Future in my head.
But yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I do like the Hello Darkness one, for obvious reasons. But it's good stuff. But again, amazing, talented artist. I think those Blood Types went under the radar because they were really beautiful covers. Even that Zatanna, if you look at the quality of that artwork of the little devils in the back, everything, his attention to detail is fantastic. He's a great artist. And toes were pretty good.
No.
I you know what? I had to throw some Kickstarter people in there because people aren't always exposed to Kickstarter people. So I had to throw some good Kickstarter stuff in here as well. And Jedi and I think are on the same page.
I'm late to the party, but yeah, I have a little yum. You forgot the exclamation point after his name, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's yum. Yeah. So yeah, I'm usually backing just about every Yum Kickstarter cover that I find nowadays.
And they're good. They're good, fun covers. They're normally different. He mixes it up. You don't feel like you're getting the same thing every time you get a Yum cover. And again, it's not just pure cheesecake in the covers that he does. It is a little bit, but it's also good art. So, of course, yeah, I was going to put Yum in here. I could not. Countless Little Deaths, Fangers, and the just coming out, the Absolute Wonder Woman. Also
that is probably the best Absolute cover out there. And I showed this one to Bruce, and even Bruce said, "God damn, if it got Bruce's approval, it's a good cover." That is,
I'm a huge evangelist of cheesecake artists and people that do a lot of cheesecake on Kickstarter and stuff like that do more adult books that can make that transition to the mainstream and start being a mainstream artist as well for major titles. And Yum has been killing it. His Poison Ivy covers were a lot of fun, but the Absolute Wonder Woman ones are just really good. He showed he could do non-cheesecakey stuff. That Red Hood cover was not a cheesecakey cover at all, and it was good.
Yeah, I'm having a good time kind of going back in because a big part of being a collector is the hunt. So I'm kind of having a fun time going back and trying to find some of the older Yum stuff, Kickstarters. But yeah, because he's doing a lot of DC right now. So those aren't hard to find at all. But like one of my favorite covers is, it's not a 2025 cover, but it's a Lady Death Yum cover that wow, when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, I hadn't seen this thing before.
Yeah, no, he's killing it.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy for him. Like I said, we've been talking about this for 2 years on the show of, hey, these people make that leap. Nakayama made that leap. Archer made that leap. Yum's
you're going to see a lot of these
lyrics.
A lot of these
that leap.
lyrics. And the sad part is, as they make that leap, you see less and less of the Kickstarter, more independent stuff. Sooner or later, we talked previous slide we talked about Yum. A lot of Kickstarter stuff. Terry made the at least probably 2 or 3 a month. Have Yum Kickstarters. They're gonna make that leap. And who's another one? Of course, one of my favorite Kickstarter artists out there right now, Dravakis. Sooner or later, they're going to make that leap, and this stuff's going to get harder and harder to find because they're going to be doing less of it because the more mainstream things are going to demand more of their time. So,
yep. And if they make that leap and become very popular and mainstream, people go back to some of that older stuff to look for it. Or when they do a Kickstarter, because it becomes more rare, those books, are a little harder to find.
Yeah.
And
you try to find any of these previous Kickstarter stuff on the secondary on the Bay or something, they're going to ask probably at least 1.5 times what the Kickstarter was. Now you may be fortunate, I think, like Terry or someone brought up before, you may be fortunate enough to back another, like a new issue of that Kickstarter, and they'll offer some back stock at the original price or whatever. But a lot of this stuff gets Kickstarter stuff. Once it hits the secondary market, it is pricey.
I do love Flowers XL. Flowers XL hits up a lot of great stuff too. They all have weird, crazy names. It's
I love the names. I think the names are fun.
It is kind of fun.
Whoever did the one you did before, Puppeteer, I was like, okay, there's another one. Where did this shit come from?
Yeah. I don't know, but it's fun. It's fun.
There's 2 in a row.
Of course, I was going to put Ickpot on the list. How could I not put Ickpot on the list? I'm sorry. I love that Zombie Tramp. That
zombie tramp, I 100%. I want that Zombie Tramp. I am just not willing to pay $150 for it, which is kind of for if you want the set, because there's also the topless or the if you want the set, you're probably looking at about $150 on the Bay, because you missed it on the first, you missed out, which I did. But
if you're an Ickpot
that's a white
fan,
whale for me right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an Ickpot fan, he has been hitting up the Kickstarter stuff, and always check Udon's website, because Udon exclusives often will have an Ickpot exclusive somewhere buried in there. But yeah, the Zombie Tramp was one of my favorites. I was happy to pick that up because it is a good one. It is a good one. His favorite is still the Conan that he did. It's still my favorite, but he had a good year. And people are actually starting to know his name now, because at the beginning of the year, there were a few of us there. Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. People are starting to know the name. They recognize it immediately now. When it's brought up, they're not like, what? And you're starting to see whether or not he was the first. I'll give him credit for being the first, at least in my purview. He's the first, but you're seeing a lot of other artists now start to kind of mimic that style of the the overemphasized breasts, the huge muscled leg day thighs.
Freaking goddamn
more and more.
Training freaking breast, man.
Yeah, you're seeing more artists kind of start moving and start to emulate that style a little bit.
You can have your absolute Batman. I'll take my absolute cheesecake and be happy.
Pot, yeah.
Nobody's jugs are bigger than their neck.
This was one of my favorite. Cobe had a 1-in-3 ratio on Hal this year. I thought that was just a fantastic cover. It was just a fun little under the radar cover. That was a 1-in-3 that you could pick up relatively cheap, but it was a really cool cover, and he doesn't do much work anymore, so it was nice to pick up. This was one of my favorite covers of the year, Erickson's cover on Sister Imperator 3, because it had everything.
Sister Impregnator, the first time I saw it.
It had everything. You had scary eyes in the background. You had creepy children running. You had a pregnant woman holding a firearm. It had everything that I look for in a cover right there. It was fantastic.
Except the feet. Except showing the feet.
Except the feet.
Except the feet. Yeah.
But it was a fun. It was an interesting series as well. But I just really dug this cover. There was just something about a pregnant woman standing holding a firearm is just perfect. Yeah. Yes. James and I are the only people that ordered Hal, I believe. I think we're the only ones. We have multiple copies out there if anyone's looking.
I bet you Joe likes pregnant porn too.
You know what? I don't mind it, but sometimes I feel a little weird.
Yeah. It's a little dirty afterwards.
Yeah, a little dirty. It's like,
it's like, what's that?
All right, let's
child abuse? I don't know.
Let's seal off that rabbit hole right there.
Yeah.
I'll get ourselves into trouble.
This little guy slipped through. This is a Bastion cover that was in Hello Darkness. I mean, again, Hello Darkness had some under the radar frickin' variants, and this was no exception. I don't think too many people picked this up, but it was very gettable. But again, it's just one of those badass covers from an artist that doesn't put a ton of stuff out.
It's a family show.
Yeah.
What more of a family can you get?
Yeah. We're sorry, Zaggy.
Yeah, that's a family show. That's, of course, that's we were
pregnancy
talking about
is how you start a family.
Pregnancies, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
pregnancy.
Tyson, I read your
birds and
comment,
bees.
but I probably shouldn't bring it up on the. We'll let those in the chat enjoy it, but I'm not gonna. Well, for those that don't have the chat up, they'll just have to wonder what I'm talking about.
We'll hold that one right here. I love Luana Vecchio. She had doll parts this year. Her covers are badass. She had a great Blam and Glam cover, which I loved. She had some great Kickstarters this year. So nice covers on the open market for stuff. Nice stuff in Kickstarter if you want something that's a little bit dirtier. But her work never seems to let me down. I dig her style. Her stuff is always interesting. And I like that, doll parts, that's her thing. It's her story that she's writing, and, with her insanely great art as well. So I will always have some Vecchio up there until she stops making it. Angela Wu, another great artist that was a little bit under the radar. She had a great cover on Lilith. She had a great cover on The Last Boy as well. Fantastic artist. She's been doing some Kickstarter stuff off and on here and there. She'll do some UK Kickstarters every now and then, which, by the way, 75% of the time ship like a piece of shit if you buy UK Kickstarters. I will say, like, I've always had luck buying from flops from the UK. I've always had great luck buying Blam and Glam from Richard Morgan, getting shipped across. Everything's been fine. But some other smaller titles I've gotten just in an envelope, no bag, no board, no sturdiness, just kind of shipped across.
I like that first one. I guess that's the Lilith.
Yeah,
her leg. I'll chalk it up to perspective and angle.
Yeah.
That leg looks like it's going down to a pretty thick ankle there, but other than that, that's pretty cool.
So
like
almost like
I'll chalk it up to ankle, or I'll chalk it up to angles and perspective.
But I really love The Last Boy. I believe there's a Virgin cover of that as well for The Last Boy. Sonia Mattis. I like Sonia Mattis, and I just want to highlight on a lot of the Kickstarters they've been putting out that her and Coco Aspen have been doing covers on. They do a lot of these kind of sketch variants, which are just really nice. They're normally pretty low run. They're normally not one of just the regular A or B or C covers off Kickstarter. It's normally just kind of a one-off for a lot of them. But they are beautiful. And there's something about her color palette that she uses when she does color that's great. And like I said, the black and whites with that just little hint of pink in there are beautiful as well. I was surprised when I realized I literally have a half short box of Sonia Mattis covers, which I didn't realize. Apparently I just kept buying them.
Fang Yang, Terry brought up Fang Yang. Fang Yang
right.
just had I follow her on Instagram. She just had might have been DC, cover that looked really good. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure.
I wish Bang Bez.
Yeah,
I wish Bang Bez would make it. Fan Yang has made. Fan Yang has made it, and I think, like you said,
you don't see a lot of
had a
her
few
mainstream
covers out
stuff,
there.
but she does. Yeah.
Bang Bez. I wish Bang Bez would cross over and do some mainstream stuff because I love Bang Bez's stuff, and even in Kickstarter stuff, he doesn't do a lot of stuff. But man, his stuff is good. Lyrics, like I said, she's starting to step it up a little bit. I think it feels a little bit different.
That's good for her, not good for those that collect her. Because I'm finding now where I used to be like one of a couple bidders for lyric stuff on Whatnot. I'm now one of like 15 or 20 that are bidding on her stuff on Whatnot now. So good for her, but a little more challenging for those of us that collect her covers.
Yeah, I thought that Vision and Scarlet Witch was the winner for her this year in terms of just something that felt a little different for lyrics. I had to put the Legend of La Rosa Blanca in there just because it's an American mythology book. So if you're a lyrics fan, it's not as easy to find.
I have a signed copy. It just dawned on me. I don't even know if it's 25 or when, because it's a signed copy, so it could be a year or so back. Lyrics has a Poison Ivy cover, and I should have it by next week. If so, remind me to. I'll show it and then I'll comment on it. But it's one of her. I think it's one of her best covers. I don't know if it's 2025 or not, but it's a great Poison Ivy cover. 100% lyrics style cover too. It's pretty cool.
Does Mar Shannon Mayer does some Kickstarters, but not as much. But I do see a few that pop out there.
But lyrics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lyrics does have a Batman kissing Harley cover out there that I think is terrible. So
that's
I'm
fair.
not a complete homer, I guess.
That's fair.
Books.
And if you want to go back and see some old lyrics stuff, you can watch our old spotlight we did on lyrics about 2 years ago, where we spotlighted lyrics.
Hey Joe, Jedi, how come I never seen these covers? Did you have these covers? Anybody have these covers in their collection?
Because you have to draw the line somewhere. For me, I have to draw the line somewhere. The Countless Little Death is a great cover, as is the Heat Seeker. I don't know if I've seen the other one.
The Zenoscope. It's a Zenoscope VIP cover, which is just
those are nice covers. They definitely would fall.
Those other two, you can look at those other two and just like instinctively like, pull out, that's a lot.
Yeah, he has been doing a lot of store exclusives, Palat, but I collect Heat Seeker stuff, so. I like Palat, so
I'm sorry. I knew the family.
That's the exclusive stuff that I got.
I'm sorry, but I knew it was a family show, but I thought Jedi said pull out. I'm like, what the hell? What? I'm like, damn.
Did my southern accent slip through? I try not to.
The problem I have is you get a title like Fangers or Countless Little Deaths, and you're like, there's like literally like 6 artists I like. But I'm not gonna buy all 6 covers.
Can't buy it all. Poulat has a lot of Kickstarter. Is still doing a lot of Kickstarter actually. So he's very fun. If you see, it's easy to tell the difference. But him and Miraglio both have like very the big boobs and stuff.
And I know Palat had some controversy this year and blah 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 blah. But I don't care.
Oh, the whole
I like the covers. I still I like his work. I dig it, and so Palat's on the list. Another somebody that I really enjoy, does a good amount of Kickstarters. Never seen them cross over, but if I am, is just good. Her work is fantastic. She does a lot of stuff for Cheeky. But I've been just a big fan of all of her work that she's been doing, and it's all been good. So she's somebody that I could see maybe not crossing over to mainstream, but maybe I don't know, maybe hitting a Vampy cover or something like that at some point. I don't know, because their stuff's pretty good. Net Nippy was just fantastic.
That is the that's usually the first step in the progression, right? Is you go from Kickstarter to Dynamite, and then you know, when you do Dynamite, you're knocking on the door, and then usually at some point they'll open the door and let you into DC.
Yeah, I mean, Poulat, I still have all Poulat's old Zenoscope stuff that he had as well. It's sometimes they make the leap, and sometimes they just they're happy to stay in that wheelhouse because it's straightforward. You're gonna do 7 or 8 Kickstarter covers, and you're just gonna crank those out, make that money, and that's what you do. Flops had a good year. He had a lot of covers this year. Not all, I would say, are my favorites because he did a lot of the Rick and Morty covers, all the connecting covers, which were fun. I love Flops, and I love to see his work out there. I'm happy that this seemed to be the year where he got over that hump where it's like, okay, people know who Flops is now. Because I know there's a handful of us out there that have been saying Flops for a long time now and singing his praises, and it's nice to see him scratch that kind of mainstream recognition.
It's fun to know what other people collect, because I don't collect Flops, but when I see one, I'll let Joe and Pete know. There's a Flops out there. Usually Joe knows already, but not always. Pete doesn't always know.
Well, there's something that killed the children of Flops that came out.
He's busy measuring the sales of Absolute Batman,
which was crazy. And then this one that came out. This one sold out in a heartbeat. The Nurse cover.
It was fantastic. It's a great cover. And like I said, it's nice to see him getting some more. I mean, he was doing some smaller titles. He would throw out some covers here and there. Washed in Blood, he had a cover. Toxic Summer, stuff like that came out last year. But these are bigger books that people talk about. And it's nice to see him get that mainstream recognition because, like I said, for all us Flops fans out there, we like him and he's a good guy. We've talked to him before here on Renovision. He's a stand-up dude and does some fantastic work. So it's great to see him get some big boy books out there this year. Declan Shavely, I had to put that Red Shirts cover on. Red Shirts in general was great this year in terms of the covers that they put out. The Declan Shavely ratio on number 1 was fantastic for a Star Trek book. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to want to buy a Star Trek book. It does. And I'm an old school Star Trek fan, but I'm not a big modern Star Trek where it's gone kind of fan. But I have been religiously buying Red Shirts. It has been a fun read. It hasn't been the best read in the world, but it's been a lot of fun. And all of the covers have been fantastic. But this Shavely cover was really cool. Good fun ratio to pick up if you're a Star Trek fan, especially. And again, some fare that you normally don't get because truthfully, Star Trek's known for outstandingly shitty covers over the years. Really shitty artwork, shitty covers. So it's great. The Suspiria cover on Red Shirts was good. It's been fun. It's been a fun little run that they put in there. I
thought we were gonna make it. I thought we were gonna make it without. Okay.
Yeah, I had to put Mark on. I mean, Mark hit this year hard. I mean, if anything, this was the year Spears in terms of everything.
Volume.
So I threw up 3 of my favorites from this year of Mark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 somewhere between 70 and 3,785 covers from this year.
He did a great Zartan cover, great Megatron cover.
Yeah, the Cobra Commander tank cover.
Yep.
There were a lot of good. There was a little something for everybody out there in terms of what you like. My personal love of Mark's work is when he's doing his own stuff. So I like his Monsters covers. I like his Monsters and the Wolf stuff. He always
I
puts something
really
fun
like.
out there.
I like that Tin Man. I wish I could say I owned a couple more because I did sell mine that
Nice.
I had. That was the only one I'd seen out there. Even though I tried to like find some comps and stuff. Those so I'm glad I sold it before a whole lot of others maybe hit. But that's kind of a.
It was
really cool Tin
one of
Man.
the cooler. It was one of the cooler ones in that Kickstarter. And again, like you said, I didn't see a lot of them. I saw a lot of the other covers.
There's some
that were
Tin
out there,
Man,
but-
but not this Tin Man. There's another
Yeah.
Tin Man out there, but not this one. This one's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially, at least mine was
There's one with the
foil.
black-
I don't know if it only.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
I
with
don't know
the
if it only
black,
came in foil or
cover.
not, but yeah. There's that one's
Yeah.
pretty. You can find that one pretty easily on eBay or whatever. But this one was, as far as I'm concerned, I had the only one. And I wish I had several more because I did sell it for a profit.
That's good. That's the way to sell them.
Important thing, yeah. I really like it though. It's hard to kind of let it. I get fond of books, and it's hard for me to let them go sometimes. But I had to let this one go to kind of
Seller's remorse.
cover some of the cover the cost of some of the other stuff I've bought.
Yeah, that's. Like
Well,
I
now
said,
there's
they're-
only one name left. I want to know if it's going to make the list. There's only one name left, so we'll see if it makes the list.
Probably not. I did throw up some Stefano Cardacelli.
Hey,
I love the
He
Don't Run
starts
with
with a
Scissors
W. We
cover.
all know who he is.
It does start with a W, actually. Yeah.
No,
And he's also the name of a transformer. Don't worry about it.
I cut this list a little short. I wasn't. Once you start to get like in the 30 slides or so, you're like, you know what? Some people are just gonna fall.
Well, in all honesty, the name I'm thinking of, and I'll say who it is when Joe's list is over. But in all honesty, I don't believe this person deserves to be on the list. But
and again, to me, this is stuff I liked this year.
not this person. Not this person. This other person.
And the way I look at it, everybody likes a lot of different stuff, and there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, if I would have spent another, if I did this list again, I could probably come up with 30 distinct slides that are completely different from this of stuff that came out this year. But I like Stefano Cardacelli a lot as an artist. His series Don't Run with Scissors had some great covers. I love him as an artist. I love his series stuff. So it was just a fun cover. I had to throw that up there. I had to throw Wayshack up because nobody's weirder in terms of their covers than Wayshack, and I just really enjoy his work. It's weird, it's strange, it's completely different.
That middle one.
It's unsettling at times. I love it. I love, and I said you saw that Amori Wars that I had earlier. This is the ratio version of it, which is again harder to find. The non-ratio version is pretty easy to find and pretty cheap, but it's a great cover. That cul-de-sac cover was just creepy and great. And I believe this was a Hello Darkness cover with the Something is Killing the Children one, the Boom 20 years.
Oh, the one on the right?
No, the one in the middle.
The one
Something is Killing the Children one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it does look like what's her name.
But yeah, his stuff is just weird and creepy, and we need more weird and creepy people out there doing cool covers.
Yeah, break the mold. Give us something interesting and new.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did throw some Raza on there. I had for Nerdy Geek. I had to throw that. It was a good Harley. It just came out.
It's a good Harley.
But
I like it.
of all the Harleys that came out this year, I just really kind of dig that. It's
I'm not crazy
really,
about that David Bowie or whatever that is.
I kind of dug the Labyrinth. It's
You
a
do like
Raza
that?
cover.
I don't like it.
That's a cover. It's a cover. That's
It's a cover. Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
No, I still like that. I still like that other cover that came out a couple of years ago. The Darth Maul cover by Raza.
Yeah, Raza's great, and I had to put him up there because, again, like I said, I love that Harley. I like the Labyrinth cover. Did I buy it? No, but do I look at it and go,
Terry likes the Bowie.
I mean, that's an amazing cover. If that's not a photograph, somebody made that. That's impressive to me. So
Somebody made that.
yeah, somebody made that.
That's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna use that a lot. I'm like, oh, you mean you don't like it? Somebody made that.
Like I said, I found it impressive. And I do like David Bowie.
Okay.
Hey, Jennifer Conley's my age.
Right.
She's my age. 55. Speed limit, baby. Speed limit.
Still good.
No age.
Still good.
Can't drive 55, baby.
Last up on my list, I threw up Lotte because I do love Tula. She's just a doll. I can't help it. She was wonderful in Baltimore. I always just dig her covers. The Kill Immortals 2 cover was great. Cam Girl was fun. This Ends Tonight was a good cover as well. The black bag variant she had on Money Shot was really, really good this year. Actually, a lot of her black bag variants on Money Shot this year were very good, including the Massive Bush cover, which was just for me. I enjoyed that. But she's had some just really good stuff this year and continues to put out just amazing stuff. So I'm going to end with good old Tula Lotte for our best covers of 2025.
What happened with
let me know in the comments on the video after why I'm a moron and what I forgot, because I guarantee you.
Can I tell you the one that that didn't make your list? And I understand why. They 100% don't deserve to be on the list.
The Transformers.
The guys, his covers sell out in a matter of seconds. You know what I'm talking about? He recently came out with a Christmas special of Pop Kills or whatever, the same cover he's done 100 times.
I did not, and I thought about it.
People buy his stuff out in seconds, and I just
no JR.
Good old
and no Frank Miller. No Frank Miller either.
I say that after just spending about $200, actually more than $200 on this medal of his.
Yeah. I still like his stuff. I still like his stuff. I just
he's that good. Pop Kills. I thought you like Pop Kill covers, man.
He milks. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. So any Wheeljack fans out there, hold your hate mail, because obviously I buy his Vampirella stuff, but he's milking these same basic covers that he tweaks and throws in some like holiday. For Halloween we're gonna take the Pop Kill girl and we're gonna wrap her like a mummy. For Christmas, we're going to take the Pop Kills girl and we're going to wrap her in a bow and some ribbon. And for Vampirella, it's 4th of July. We're going to put her in a bikini, Stars and Stripes bikini, which I'm there. But super popular shit sells out like that.
He'll never make.
But
there's plenty of people like I said. That Seb McKinnon Poison Ivy annual cover was gorgeous. The Sonya Reborn covers were fantastic this year. The Stuart Sager covers were fantastic. I didn't put any J. Scott Campbell on here because truthfully, they were J. Scott Campbell covers. They were nice. I like them.
Yeah.
J. Scott Campbell, but I looked at it. I was like, okay, you took the same picture and then you just made it slightly in the background and in monotone. And I was like, okay, so didn't have much there. I'm sure I could have found some Sienkiewicz stuff that came out this year that was fantastic because Bill always kills it.
Not on your list, but a popular one. I'm not saying he should have been on your list either. Ivan Tao has a really good. I don't collect Ivan Tao, but a lot of people do like Ivan Tao. If Ivan Tao has a really good, I mentioned it earlier when I did my my cosplayer of the week. The middle one was Hell of a Job. Ivan Tao has a really good cover for that Kickstarter, which I almost backed, and then I'm like,
I know the one you're talking about, and I almost put him on the list, and then I look at the faces, and I'm like,
Well, I mean, it's 100% Ivan Tao. You can't look at it and not know it's an Ivan Tao cover, but it's still.
I love the Trample cover. I put Trample on our now and later list a while back. And people were like, why are you putting this stupid fucking elephant book on here? And I was like, it's a cool Ivan Tao cover. And I guarantee you, Terry, like you're like one of 6 people that probably owns that book, because that one flew under the radar. Like I said, there was a lot of great art this year. Like I said, people I love Panosian. I love Bermejo on all of those EC imprints that they were doing for those covers. They were fantastic. His Spider-Man stuff was fantastic this year. Yeah, Bermejo's great. A lot of people had a good year, but you know, time limits us to choose a list and kind of stick with it. But like I said, drop your favorites in the comments after the show, because I like to hear what other people like this year too. Like I said, a lot of this stuff was on my list. I left off Corin Howe. I loved Lilith this year. I loved all the Lilith covers, but
you left off Perillo, you son of a bit. No, I'm just joking.
I love Perillo, but I've loved
Perillo is Perillo.
So
he's already
like,
he's the GOAT. You know, it comes to that Perillo, he's the GOAT. No need to advertise him as the GOAT. He is the GOAT when it comes to
and he's had
Vampirella,
some killer covers, but it's like hard when they're all so goddamn good with Perillo stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what stands out? Because it's like, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that one's good. It's tough. There's like I said, there was a lot of good stuff out there. No, I didn't put any Trinity covers on there. I could have. There are a handful in there. I liked Sowie a lot this year. Sowie had a lot of fun covers. But like I said, it's a lot of good stuff. I kind of do these until I kind of run out of steam. And that's how many slides I'll have. And it's tough. Let me tell you, it is tough. It is tough going through trying to go through what came out in 2025. Your memory only has so many things in it and so many people that come up while you're going through it. And while you can go to certain sites and look at certain things, every cover isn't listed out there. So it's easy for stuff to slip.
Hey, Joe, but thank you.
Elsewhere.
The hard work you put into that.
Yeah, it's
a good list. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Give us some thumbs up if for no other reason than Joe's list, because it is probably one of the more comprehensive lists that you're probably not going to see
you're not going to see the
on
cheesecake.
any other. Yeah, you're not going to see on a lot of other shows because they're going to be focused more on a lot of the more mainstream covers and this and that. And here, Joe has put together a very comprehensive list of artists and the work they're doing that may not be promoted on Marvel or DC's Instagram. Who knows? So good job.
And
Appreciate
95
it, Joe,
I do believe about 95 to 97% of them were all women covers. All women covers. So we did it right this year. This is a qualified list. So I hope you enjoyed it. Jedi, you have let me remove this here.
Run
you
it.
Have you got our fun stuff here. Let me find. Oh, there.
Coming soon, collectibles. Dom might have helped a tiny bit.
Not this week.
I could have used Dom's help this week because we don't have a lot on the list. There's only like 4 or 5, well, maybe 6 or 7 slides. We'll see. So could use your help, Dom. Could use your help. All right, let's get it going with first we have we do have some Terrifier this week, which always makes me happy.
Nice.
Terrifier 2 by Trick or Treat Studios. Have the 2.5-inch figures. We have Art the Clown covered in blood, and of course the regular one with his sunflower shades. We have Pale Girl or Demon Girl, whatever you want to call her, and then we have Sienna Shaw in her warrior outfit and the sword that has been a complete disappointment. The sword, every time I see the sword.
Why did they try to act, Jedi? Why did they try to make 3 a story?
I don't know. I keep wanting this sword to like glow or catch it, to do something. There's something special with this sword that seems to be so important, and it's just a freaking sword. If you're gonna tell me this sword is like some demon slayer, then for God's sakes, make it stand out. It's just a freaking sword. Anyway, nonetheless, this is a pre-order alert. and I always something new from Terrifier drops, and I know about it. It's going to make the list. We have The Thing. NECA-store.com is where I think you can order this, and it is their John Carpenter's The Thing NECA poster series figure. So it does have a glowing face.
Nice.
So this is obviously from the Thing poster, and yeah, interesting. Something you don't see every day. Something come out with The Thing.
I have this. I have this for sale on Laserdisc.
Sequel rumors. There are sequel.
You have
rumors.
this? Oh, you had the
Laserdisc.
Laserdisc. That's right. Yeah, you probably have a lot of stuff in Laserdisc. You're telling me about. Styx has a very comprehensive Laserdisc collection that he picked up. So, are you going to do any shows this week, Styx, on Whatnot? Check them out if you like collecting Laserdisc. Tomorrow. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tune in. I bought the Star Wars one from him one time. That is right behind me, actually, back there.
I wonder why Corgi liked that Trinity cover.
Yeah. This is actually a re-release alert. This was from the, I want to say this originally was dropped in the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con, I think, if I remember right from the readings. So they are re-releasing this item.
Well, like I said, there is the rumor mill around that they're thinking of making a sequel. So it could be complete and utter bullshit, but who knows?
So we talked last week about them doing universe like we've seen with Aliens, and now Welcome to Derry. I'd be all for them doing some sort of The Thing universe. That would be kind of cool. Do a series, let HBO take it and run with it. I'd be down for that.
Why not?
Yeah,
that would be fun.
We have speaking of Predator and Alien, we do have Prey. Hot Toys has a battle damaged feral Predator that is out, or actually it is a pre-order alert. Had to remind myself. You see all the goodies that it comes with, like Hot Toys always does. Gives you all the little extras. You can have him with or without the skull helmet.
$200-$300 later, you're great.
Yeah, it's going to be like Dom says. Yeah, it's going to be probably somewhere in the $250 to $300 range.
They need to make one, and maybe they do. I don't know. I don't follow toys. They need to make one that has the little triangle laser.
Well, they do.
You know what? They probably do.
They also made the new Predator, the one that just came out, the Badlands. They just made that one too. But they have a Predator. They have an Alien too that came out. They got some stuff.
So yeah, I don't know if that would need to be have a laser that you can shine on. It'd be battery powered little laser or not, but I'm sure they probably have the shoulder cannon at the very least. But yeah, I don't know if they have actual one that does the laser. All right. And we have, I said it was a slow week. So we have some Funko news this week. We have Funko pre-orders for Invincible Man, Invincible Omni-Man, Omni-Man Bloody, and Invincible Funko Pop television figures. These are a pre-order alert. So these are available on Entertainment Earth if you are a Invincible collector.
And anywhere you get Funkos, I think also that's old. That Funko right there, the Invincible for the game, the Pop Fusion. That's what
it's still listed as a maybe it is. Anyway, it's still listed as a pre-order on it might have been a rabbit hole I started going down, but this is still listed as pre-order on Entertainment Earth. This is the chase. This one does come with a chase, a bloody chase. Whoops, I went backwards. And also you have Rexplode, which also comes in a bloody chase. Both of these are still pre-order, so I don't know if they delivered yet because they are still listed as pre-order on Amazon. Or, I'm sorry, Entertainment Earth. And Back to the Future, I told you. I had some Back to the Future on the brain earlier. We have Super 7 is Back to the Future 3 3/4 reaction figures. We have Marty from 85, Doc Brown from 85, and the guitar strumming, I should say, Marty McFly from 55.
You kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, they're gonna. What is this? This is a pre-order alert as well. available on Entertainment Earth. And this is a Styx Boys special because for some reason this stuff always reminds me of Styx when I see it. This Universal Monsters, the Wolfman. We've seen the Mummy riding a tricycle earlier.
Yes.
And now we have the Wolfman.
I know.
There's a Godzilla
riding a tricycle. Yeah, there's a Godzilla as well. I haven't seen that one.
I don't understand it, but I like
the red tricycle. Yeah. So this is a pre-order alert as well on Entertainment Earth. So if you want to, maybe you're new to collecting and you're wondering, where do I start? What can I do? Well, you can order these Universal Monsters riding tricycles. Why? Why not? That's why.
Why not?
So get these things.
Why not? Exactly.
Start your own collection, and people will be like, I've never seen somebody collect Universal Monsters on tricycles. You're one of a kind. Well, that's our Styx.
Like I said, I don't understand it, but I like it.
And that is it. Shut up and
like
take my money. That's it for this week. Slow week.
Yep.
All right, Jedi. I'm sorry you are riding solo this week on what we were reading.
Am I the only one? Well, this is.
I was up to my ass at work this week and other stuff, and other than Heat Seeker, I did not read anything this week. But I am interested because you read books that I actually own that I've never opened, so I'm interested.
All right. Well, Joe says it, and I echo it. We read these books so you don't have to. So we mentioned Yum and how Yum is was one of the hottest artists of 2025. These are both Yum covers. The first one is from Vanya, the Lost Warrior, which you all know that is the standard by which I judge how erotic.
There is a bar.
Yeah.
And Vanya is that bar.
Vanya is the bar for now. No one has cleared that bar. Vanya, the Lost Warrior, when it comes to erotic XXX comic books, this is the bar that I've seen on Kickstarter so far. Anyway, so I think we left off where I had last talked about Vanya, where I just caught up reading 1 through 8. Well, this is number 9, which recently came out. And I actually don't think I've gotten the physical copy because I know I ordered this Yum copy. But I did have the PDF, which normally comes out a little bit earlier than the physical copies.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and read it. So in this story, not that anybody, and if you do, then God bless you. I salute you and adore you. If anybody remembers where we last left off with Vanya, the Lost Warrior,
somewhere between orgies.
Yeah, somewhere between orgies. So this one a little light on the orgies, but stay with me. We'll get there. We have there's a battle going on between, we'll just call them, for simplicity's sake, we'll call them the humans of the future, which they send their warriors back in time to prehistoric times to be battle tested, we'll say. So we have those people who are in the midst of a battle with some like reptile aliens who are part of the Federation. It's all like it's Federation thing with other planets, but they're in a battle with these lizard alien people who are trying to like break some accords or whatever, some treaties. And then we have some people that were sent back by the humans and decided they wanted to stay in the past because they have fallen into this prehistoric type of religion and thoughts and things. So this issue pretty much focuses on the humans from the future battling the lizard aliens. The battle, and to sum it up, the humans win. The lizard people commit hara-kiri because they don't want to be prisoners, so they all commit hara-kiri. So at the end, we're like, there's still another threat. There are these people who came back and have fallen into this prehistoric religion who are trying to hatch dragon eggs, Game of Thrones style, I guess, but not really, because the way how do you hatch these eggs? Well, you have to have a big orgy.
Of course.
Nice.
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
How else are you supposed to do it?
Exactly.
That's the only way I know. So you go back, and that's like the last like 3 or 4 pages are them trying to figure out how to get the orgy just right to bring about the hatching of the dragon eggs. So that's where we leave off. So that'll lead us into Vanya, the Lost Warrior, issue 10, whenever that drops. Who knows?
If you can't hatch the egg, it's fun trying.
And that's how you have a pregnant fawn, because you have the orgies. There you go.
Yeah. But this is a good this is a good Yum cover as well. And we, like I said,
Yes.
so this other one this other one that I read is I guess it's kind of a standalone, but as I read it, I realized there is some canon. There is some history to this story that I'm not part of, because I jumped into this late because I wanted the Yum cover of the girl with the big pumpkin head.
Also, a reminder on I Summoned a Demon, She's Kind of My Type 1 is a phenomenal ICFOC cover.
Okay. Well, I need to find that one too, so to give a little backstory or what I took away or what I gleaned from these things kind of come out in like holidays. Like this is like I don't know, there's like different holiday releases of this idol. So long story short of this one is there's a boy who has summoned a demon, a hot female demon with a tail, because demons have tails. All this demon wants to do is goon. That's all this demon. It's a female demon. She just wants to goon. Whatever excuse she can find to goon, she's going to masturbate. She's going to goon. It don't take a lot to get her going. But she is the demon that this young man has summoned. This demon has no interest in having sex with this young man. This demon just wants to goon. That's all this demon wants to do. But this young man has been in battles with this pump. Now the demon that he summoned is not this pumpkin-headed thing. This person, that is another demon that trying to take over the earth with these these vines that wrap around people and turn them into like zombie types or whatever. So this young boy has had interaction with this pumpkin demon before and has like beat her, I guess. I haven't read those, but I'm just gleaning that from takeaways from this. And even though all this boy can think about throughout the entire episode, and there's some like CIA types in there too that are like trying to take her down. All this boy can think about throughout this entire issue is that he wants to have sex with this pumpkin-headed demon thing. That's all I can think about is her big juicy rump. He keeps talking about, I can't get it out of my head, this big juicy rump. So anyway, at the end, they do defeat the pumpkin-headed demon and at least put her back inside the box until the next issue. Or until the next issue, she's inside a box or whatever and can't cause havoc on Earth. So that's
I definitely want to get inside a box.
By the way, here's the ICPOC cover from number 2.
That's
from
a
number
nice cover.
2.
I gotta find that one. Yeah.
It's a good one. I have that one and the one where she's not wearing the top. It's those assets underneath that top seem significantly larger without that top.
Yes.
She's
but yeah,
she's only half
that's the plot of at least of that's I summoned a demon and she's kind of my type, at least for this issue. Is you got a demon that just wants to goon, who is attached to this boy who just wants to have sex with this thick rump, pumpkin-headed person thing. So there you go. Not you know what this reminded me of?
Oldest time.
This actually, I don't know who wrote this, so I'm not. There's nothing personal, nothing personal about whoever wrote this. This reminded me of something that an adolescent, horny teenage boy would write. Not great writing. This is just like the plot is like this low level.
Walkies meets
Yeah, this not even Porky's. This is like something like some horny teenager, 13 years old. We're not even going to make him any older than 13. Just horny as fuck, sitting down writing some sort of fiction, comic book fiction. That's what this thing reminds me of. This is just like plot. Who gives a fuck about plot? We're just gonna. You got a demon who wants to masturbate all the time, and a guy who wants to have sex with a big-butted, pumpkin-headed thing. Period.
It's like any other movie, right? It's like any other
That's
movie.
all you need.
Cable guy, your plumber, whatever you need.
That's it. That's it. I read it, so you don't have to, guys. There you go.
I'm happy. Now
We
I know
appreciate
what's in
that.
the books I purchase.
Yeah.
All righty. I do have a Tubi recommendation for this week. I suggest you watch 100 Girls by Bunny Yeager. Bunny Yeager was one of the best pinup photographers of her time through the 50s and 60s. She was also a pinup model. She is what made Betty for Betty Page. So if you happen to be a Betty Page fan, you love pinups and want to see a bunch of great old photos and some really cool footage about the pinup era, this is a fantastic free choice for you to watch on Tubi. Make sure the kids aren't in the room. That's all I got to say. Because there is a little bit of nudity in it, but it is it's fantastic. Like I said, if you're a Betty Page fan, you kind of get Betty at her best in this. And again, Bunny Yeager, amazing photographer, probably one of the best pinup photographers, and a little fun and smutty at times too. So good stuff. Enjoy it. What are you guys watching this week?
So last night, my wife sitting down watching Deathmatch, a horror wrestling show that was on Shudder. Chris Jericho's in it.
Oh God, he's not good.
Yeah, so kind of it was funny. It's like a small like wrestling promotion gets an offer from like a big,
I've seen it, Dom.
Chris Jericho before he made it to Terrifier level acting.
Well, no, actually, this is brand new.
He has a bigger role than in Terrifier in this.
I know, but this is brand new. So
this is new. Okay,
this is new. So it was funny. My wife wound up sitting down watching it, and it's like high in the wrestling ranks of movies.
What is it streaming on? Where is it streaming? I need something to watch.
It's on Shudder.
Oh, Shudder. Oh, I don't have Shudder. Damn it.
It is interesting. It's fun. It's funny. It's like Deathmatch. Freaking Chris Jericho. But you gotta watch.
I have not, but I will over the holidays.
You gotta watch it.
It was weird.
It was weird.
It was a very weird movie.
I'm waiting for. Man, I may sign up for Shudder just to watch it. Dom's doing a hell of a job of selling it.
Hey, Joe.
I'm waiting on the Red Sonja to be free before I watch it.
Hey, the Prime was the best part, right?
Yeah. Some of those scenes, I was like, I didn't expect that.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was fun.
This is where we're going.
Check it out.
Yeah, I have nothing to contribute this week other than I'm caught up on Welcome to Derry. If you're not watching it, you should be. It's good. And
I of course am still enjoying the chair company. Even though I know Jedi won't watch it.
Just hearing you talk about it like nails on a chalkboard. It just brings back. I've had PTSD from just episodes 1 and 2. I just can't do it.
My wife just gives me looks because I'm just laughing hysterically through the whole thing, every single episode. It just cracks my ass up. I've been watching The Assassin on AMC Plus, which is actually pretty good. Freddie Highmore's in it from Bates Motel and Good Doctor. It's been a fun show. You can basically have a mother who's a retired assassin. Son never realized she was an assassin, and then she gets pulled back into the life. It was decent. It's a decent.
I am watching The Abandons on Netflix, which is a Western kind of a.
I started to watch it with Gillian Anderson and.
Gillian Anderson and what's her name from
Headley,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I think I'm on like episode 4. It's kind of something I watch if I'm like in the right mood or don't have anything else to watch. It's a decent Western. but it's kind of your same typical same storyline. You know, you have a greedy person trying to take over the land so that they can get richer than they already are, type of thing, and you have the underdogs trying to defend their property, et cetera, et cetera. I have not watched Diddy.
I haven't watched that yet.
I didn't watch Diddy yet either.
That's like a good late night thing for me, where I'm like sitting around, there's nothing on, it's like 2 a.m, like, oh shit, I'll throw this on.
I don't know. Let me know if somebody else watched Diddy, and let me know if it's worth it. I did enjoy the Charlie Sheen bio series that was on, so maybe I'll like the Diddy too. I don't know. I just haven't gotten there yet as far as that desperate to watch anything.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow time. I was watching that Anne Rice's Talamasca series for a while, but it's not bad on AMC Plus. It's not a bad series. It's a very watchable series. I'm not going to say it's a great series, but it's very watchable. Did
you catch up with the Frontier show? Was it Last Frontier or something? Did you catch up on that?
I know I started watching the last episode, and I'm pretty sure I watched all of it.
Okay. Did you feel like that there's going to be a season 2? And if the answer to that is yes, do we need one though? I mean,
no.
I think we're looking at a season 2, or at least a possibility of a season 2. But I'm like, why? Why do we need it? I don't really know if I want it.
When you have somebody go in the water off of a dam, I think that's good enough. I think you can end it there.
Yeah,
that should be good enough.
I mean, I know we still have her being arrested, and they got to deal with that, which is going to lead us into, if there is a season 2, that's where we're going to head, with them with her husband trying to, get her out of the clutches of what could still be a corrupt 3-letter organization. But I don't know. I felt
it was too long. I felt the season itself was like 2 episodes too long. It could have been shorter. They could have condensed it, because there was plenty of other stuff. It's like, I've watched a whole series already. It's not done yet.
You're not wrong, Terry. You're not wrong.
Yeah, and that girl from Last Frontier, she's a sneaker. She's a sneaker. There's some scenes in there. I'm like, oh, you were hiding that.
Yeah. She's deceptively built. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she was in. I knew I'd seen her before, and she was in that movie called Swallow, which isn't what you might think it's about. But have you watched that movie? It's about the. I tried watching it and I got bored, to be honest with you. But it's about that movie where the wife gets that disorder where you start eating things that aren't edible.
Yes, I did watch that. Yes,
you did. Yeah, I started watching it and I kind of like, I got bored watching it.
Yeah, Beast in Me was good. You have to put up with Claire Danes' facial expressions through the whole thing, which is a little rough at times.
Has anybody watched?
It was solid.
Has anybody gotten around to watching the last Stranger Things? I cannot make myself watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I don't know why I've held off on it. I don't know whether I just kind of want to sit and wait till I know I have the time just to watch it in its entirety.
The whole thing dropped, right? Netflix. It's Netflix. I assume the whole season dropped.
The first 4 episodes.
They're doing the whole weekly thing?
They're just breaking it.
Breaking up, and then Christmas is going to be the next 4. The next.
We'll see that. I'll just wait.
For December, it's going in the movies.
Oh,
last episode.
I don't know. I just can't make myself do it.
I kind of fell off of it a little bit the last season. I was just kind of.
My wife have been trying to get the synopsis 1 through 4, because the
fact we got to go back and watch the recap.
But we didn't watch 3 and 4, so just to watch a quick breakdown of each season again, and just go right into 5.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm afraid of, Terry. I am caught up on Pluribus, which is continues to be steadily a good watch. It's steadily very much like Better Call Saul, which makes sense why it would be, but just kind of a slow, but just enough to keep you interested. But it's not something that's gonna make you run to tell your friends about it necessarily. But
it's still good and solid. You get good
yeah.
dialogue. It's interesting enough, like you said, to keep.
Are you caught up with it? Are you caught up with it?
I'm still.
Oh.
I think one behind.
I think I am 100% the gentleman from, I don't know where he's from exactly. The guy from one of the other 12 or 13 that did not get affected. The guy that's living like he's just like Hugh Hefner. I am he's in the latest episode, and I'm 100% that guy. I think that is me.
It'd be hard not to.
Yeah, that's me 100%, and it's like.
Yeah, I don't know how you.
There's no way around it.
Yeah, it'd be very difficult in that situation to not indulge, at least for a little while.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's not much. Been watching trailers. Street Fighter trailer was entertaining. I enjoyed that. I liked the Supergirl trailer, even though, as somebody said, it feels kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, but
it's kind of goes without saying, and I mentioned it, even though it's nothing super sexy. If you just want something to watch, Mayor of Kingstown, I say it every week, and Landman continues to be good watching.
Landman is fantastic. I love watching Landman. Yeah. I haven't been able to get into the Mayor of Kingstown too much.
It's in its fourth season, so it's if you're going to watch it it's a little bit of a commitment if you want to watch it from the beginning and you haven't been watching. It's 4 seasons in.
Well, the prison is Western Penitentiary in Pittsburgh, which I think they're thinking of knocking down at this point. There's rumors that they might be knocking it down. But I mean, I like the writing. I watched a chunk of the first season. It's just there's certain shows that just fall off my radar. Be it whatever streaming service they're on or things like that, they just tend to fall off my radar.
Yeah, Landman is just
it's
really,
solid.
Really good.
But it's Billy Bob Thornton that makes that show. I mean,
we say it every week. They wrote that character with Billy Bob Thornton. Like, we're not even going to do auditions for anyone else. This is his role. He's 100%. It's good to see Demi Moore still getting some good work out there.
Yeah. Everyone's good in it. There's nobody that's bad in it. I enjoy the acting in it, which is more than I can say for what's the Stallone one that's also written by
I like that one.
I like it, but
Tulsa King.
When you realize that Tulsa King, and they're all produced by the guy that Sheridan or whatever that did Yellowstone. And I feel a noticeable difference in the acting and the story in Tulsa King versus what I do in Landman.
Well, I mean, like Sheridan's other things are very Southern, or I guess kind of Stallone is obviously, it's hard for him to pull off being a Southern. It's hard for Stallone to do a Southern accent, so they had to make him from New York.
And I love Stallone, and I didn't mind this current season. They wrap things up way too nicely in bows, way too easily, too often.
I found out, so you know this already, I'm sure, but we're getting, speaking of Yellowstone, we're getting a it's Y as in not Y WHY, but Y as in Yellowstone period. Something agents.
With Beth? With the son,
the younger brother, the youngest one, being a wildlife agent or whatever I can't remember what they call him now. But
I heard we were supposed to get a Beth spinoff as well.
I hope not.
But
Beth should have died.
Like I said, Tulsa Kings, his little protege drives me crazy in Tulsa Kings by all the dumb decisions that he makes.
Oh, the driver guy that wants to be a gangster. Yeah, he's annoying as hell. Yeah,
he was like I thought he was going to have a better arc, and they just turned him into a dumbass.
It does have Stallone's daughter in it, who's easy on the eyes, as well as she's not a bad actress either. Yeah.
No, she that bloodline is solid. Let's just say that. That's pretty nice. But yeah, not too much out there. But we will be back. We'll be back next week. And then the week after, I think we're going to take off the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
But we will be back after that on January 2nd. So we'll take 1 week off, day after Christmas. So if you enjoy what you see here, say sub up to Redivision, sub up to Kingdom of Nerds, where Bruce, when he gets over COVID, will start making shows again once he returns from the wonderful Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Feel better, buddy. Join Styx on Tuesdays for the best Doctor Who watch along on the interwebs.
We're getting tired of your excuses, Joe. We're getting a little tired of your excuses.
Tuesdays have been kicking my ass, man. Been kicking my ass. That's what happens when you work with people in different time zones in different countries.
I know. This last Tuesday is good. I'm learning more about the Who.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't miss like Kylie Minogue on purpose. I like what I like.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, and make sure to sub up over to Absolute Geek Podcast, where Styx and Dom and Matt talk all their wrestling action as well. You guys got something coming up for next week, or you guys drop something?
Oh yeah, definitely. We have something actually tomorrow night.
Nice.
No SNS tomorrow night.
Oh, there's no SNS tomorrow? Okay.
So me, Styx, and Matt will be doing a live stream of Saturday Night Main Event, John Cena's farewell.
Are you doing a watch along? Oh.
How are you going to see him? How are you going to see it?
You can't see me. The time is now. So we're going to be watching that. So anybody who wants to come over and watch the watch along with Saturday Night Main Event tomorrow night, we'll be watching it. So grab your popcorn, grab some napkins. John Cena's final hurrah.
Napkins.
Tissues, napkins, whatever paper you have.
Lotion.
Napkin.
What happened?
You know what, man? Yeah, you know what, man.
I used to really like wrestling. I never liked it lotion and tissues like wrestling.
Well, I never said
never liked it like that.
You said that. I said tissues. I said napkins. Whatever you got. Yeah,
we know what you meant.
No,
it did sound weird. The way you said it made me think of that.
Bruce would have said something stupid.
What are you doing with those napkins, huh? What are you doing with those napkins, huh?
That's my good lotion, dog. Oh, use my good lotion.
Yeah, make sure you shoot a big load after you see John Cena go by. That's what you want to hear. There you go. Whatever. I said tissues, napkins. I don't give a shit. I even I blow my friggin' nose with tissues, napkins, friggin' got the paper towel.
And the fun thing is you can go from that fun to Tales from the Dark Side on Sunday for all your Star Wars needs, which will, I'm sure, be equally as entertaining. Where Dom and Wayseeker and JJ and Marco hash out all of the Star Wars rumors. And
they got Wookiee on there now. Wookiee's the regular. Is Wookiee taking Wayseeker's place on there now, or is Wayseeker still on?
On what? Well,
Star Wars show.
Star Wars show will no Wookiee and Wayseeker there, man.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not going to be on the show this week. I have to work a double at work on Sunday, so I'm either going to be running very late or just I'm not going to make it at all. Yes.
You're going to be pretty chafed after Saturday Night Wrestling, probably. So
yeah,
hey,
definitely, man.
It's the only show where Dom has more rumors than any other show, but he's not allowed to talk about.
Well, apparently, Giggles ain't letting you use the lotion, so you might be pretty chafed up. After.
Listen, I don't know who put the lotion in there. I never said anything about you guys put that shit in there. Now, do me a favor, Styx. Send the to 2- Kevin. He wants to know what channel for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Matt's channel. It's Absolute Geek Podcast.
Yeah. So
I am watch that on Wednesdays. Watch the Totally Awesome Coolest Show on TAC with Dub and Marco, and I don't know what Bruce is doing this week because he's under the weather. But you never know who's going to show up. on tack. On Fridays, you can always catch a CBSI Hot 10 at 9 o'clock, where Pete runs down the top 10 books of the week. And it's always followed up by us at 9:30. So that's what we got on tap. Hope you had a fun time. We'll try to get into the holiday spirit for next week and try to come up with something.
Jeez, dirty.
I don't want to do holiday covers again because we did holiday covers last year. There's only so many holiday covers you could show every year. There's not too many. There's some new ones this year that are fun. Maybe we'll throw in the new holiday covers for this year as a little segment. But
we'll cover artists born on Christmas.
Yeah,
exactly. We can do that.
Yeah,
we'll make Joe work for it.
Yeah. I like a challenge. So we appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. I hope you'll join us next week. And until then, we will catch you later.
The qualified.